morning, everyone. I hope everybody is having a good morning. Welcome on in. Let me just make sure I've got everything set up right. I've got my Twitter post done. Get rid of that. Got my music, got my captions. Everything's good. All right. And then we got this. Hello, welcome on in, Daddy. Good morning. I hope you're doing all right. And Lucid, good morning. I hope you're doing well as well. Welcome on in. I hope everyone had a nice Monday yesterday as well. I can tell you I had a very lovely Monday. I got to meet up with another very, very cool streamer for the first time in person. And we had lovely coffee and chats together. It was great. And I'm not going to say who it was because I don't want to out anyone, but I had a lovely time. It was really, really nice. Oh dear. So I hope everyone had as good of a Monday as I had. Yes, as the best Monday I've had for a long time. Such a fun Monday. Oh dear. That being said, a few things. Sorry, first of all, before I do anything else. Hi. We're using the VTuber today because we are designing VTuber stuff. I'm okay. You're getting an X-ray. Good. I'm glad that you're having something looked at. And you buy. Oh God, you do need to be bubble wrapped. Jesus. Jesus, Daddy. But you know, if you're already going to the hospital or to get an X-ray, that's the best place you can be if you are injured. Dear. Yeah, I think smart. Make sure that there's nothing worse wrong. Weirdly, I kind of had the same thing happen, but not quite as bad as you. Because you know, I kicked a plate on Friday, and I hurt my ankle. I've also now got a blister on the same ankle, and so, it's fine. It's not like something that I have to go to hospital for, but it's like, Jesus Christ, can we stop attacking the same ankle? This poor ankle, it's it's fine, but it's like, it's a little swollen on one side, and on the other side it's got a massive blister. It's like, Jesus Christ, what have I done? This poor ankle. Someone save it from me. I'm hurting it. Oh dear. I'm gonna go on Thursday, just because that's the. Oh no, that's fair. I think I'm sorry to say dropkick. Yeah. So, Lucid, do you ever have it where you drop something and your immediate gut reaction, like before you can stop and think, is to try and break its fall with your leg? So this happens a lot. I don't drop things too often anymore, thankfully, but like if I do drop something, like my gut reaction for some reason is always to like stick my leg out in front of it. So most of the time I drop it and it hits my leg, but this time it was like nudged off the counter. So instead of like me dropping it, I like pushed it off the counter, and then I went to like twist and drop it and like stop it with my foot, and I ended up drop kicking the plate with the side of my ankle as well, which is not the best way of kicking anything, I don't think. It was right after we did the photo shoot for the Guardian for Honkai Star Rail. Yes, right after we did that. So like I'd managed to walk the whole way around the castle in 6-inch platform boots, and I was doing a really good job, and I didn't hurt myself. I got home and I immediately hurt myself. Oh dear. But luckily, like unlike Danny, it's nothing that I have to go to the hospital for. It's just like an ouch. I got a big bruise on one side of my ankle, and now I have a blister on the other side from me wearing my shoes without socks, which is my own fault. I just couldn't find any socks, and I was kind of in a rush, so I zoomed out. Good morning. Looking to get people on my side. My wife seemed to think that 580 for a handful of Japanese chef knives is far too much, and that I don't need another knife. See, it's not too much, because obviously hand-forged kitchenware, especially knives, is like an art form, right? So like, you are paying for the artistry as well as the like functionality of the knife. However, is it within everybody's budget to have such a beautiful piece of kitchen equipment? No. I would say it is not within our budget, and we also really like kitchen. We like kitchen stuff. We like cooking. We do a lot of cooking, but we have to budget. But that being said, if say it was my birthday and somebody got me a Japanese kitchen knife, I would be like through the roof. Yeah. Oh dear. Leave till Thursday also allows the bruising swelling to go down. Yeah, hopefully it'll be less painful, because you know they're gonna prod and poke it. The first thing you do, you tell a doctor that something hurts and they poke it. It's like, ow, yeah, no, that does hurt. Oh dear. That do be how it is though. Sounds painful in the ankle too. I've only done that once. I learned my lesson dropping a ceramic. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, yeah. I've done it a few times. I know. The most dramatic time was when I was a teenager. I was at my grandparents' house and I dropped one of their, so I was carrying some water. You know, like, okay, this needs some explanation. So we were doing a big lunch with like a lot of people there, right? And I was helping out in the kitchen. And you know there's like, it's like a glass water jug, like really pretty glass water jug. So we'd filled that with water and I was just taking it to like a trolley to move to the main room so that we could get all the food there at once. And I dropped it and then I kicked it and it was a glass full of water, so you could kind of imagine. I just cried and everyone thought I was crying because of the pain, but in reality I was just like mortified to have like smashed something that badly. I was just so embarrassed. They're like, oh my god, have you hurt yourself? What's happened? Oh my god, do we need to take you to the hospital? I was like, no, I'm just really embarrassed. If I can make it in the budget, if I sell my son, maybe? I mean, potentially worth it. I don't know. Cthulhu, good morning. Oh, really? You've already got them? Hell yeah. Oh, fingers crossed. I hope you don't have any initial side effects. Obviously, with a lot of medication, the first few days can sometimes be a bit rough. Good luck. I hope that it goes well. Hell yeah. I can't even touch it when it's bent, so yeah, straight. No, it's okay. They're gonna poke it. You know they're gonna poke it. You're gonna go in and they're gonna poke it. Nick, good morning. And Kat, good morning. Plushies. Yeah. Do you want to see? So I've drawn out some bases for them because I wanted to get kind of like the overall kind of base sorted before coming onto stream. Otherwise it was a lot more work. But I got the 3 bases. I did change it a little bit around because there was one that I wanted to kind of do and nobody voted for it, but that was my pick. So I got 2 that chat voted for and 1 that I picked, and I think that's fair. So this is going to get really confusing today because this is going to be a lot. So I will talk you through it. I will explain why I'm doing certain things. However, look at him. Look at him. Isn't he cute? We have a few as well because we also have him and we also have him. All of the hims. They're so cute. So Frog and Octopus, they were voted for by chat. We had like a little vote last week where people said what plushies they'd like to see. So we have these 2, which were voted by chat. This was the one I wanted to do. I'm just a foresty person and I like mushrooms and I think there's a lot we could do with a mushroom. So that was my vote. I also need to move this over here. There we go, so I can properly see you. Frog! Yeah, that was everyone's reaction when people were voting. It's like, we got to have the frog. So I made a frog. Just as well, just to like clarify, all of these will be free to the community. So basically I'll be putting them in the Discord after the event. So VTuber SummerSlam, I'll be taking part from Wednesday to Friday this week. So from tomorrow till Friday. We got 3 days because we're rigging 3 different creatures. So we're rigging obviously the frog, the octopus and the mushroom. So we should be able to do 1 a day. Now, the way that this is going to work, sorry, excuse me while I go off on a slight tangent for a second because this is a bit of explanation. So we'll be dropping the models in the Discord. You can download them for free. They'll be free for anyone to use, as long as if you're using them for like stream or stuff, you credit me. Just, yeah, as an artist, that's all I need. Other than that, free for use. But there will be some customization options, and this is where it gets just a little bit confusing. So basically, today, we're going to be drawing all of these in white. Everything will be white with if there's shading, it's in black, so it's going to be completely monochrome. So everything will be black, gray and white. And most of it will be white, to be honest, which will make it quite confusing. However, the reason is because VTube Studio, which is the program that I do all of my rigging for, it's a free program that you can download off Steam. And you can get it on your phone, you can get it on your PC, whichever you need to use it for. But it's free, which is good. You use that to capture your VTuber, and on that program, you can do something really interesting, which is basically recolor the VTuber. Now, if you're oh my god! Ledman! Oh my god, welcome on in. I'm so okay. I'll restart explanation in a second. How was your stream? What did you get up to today? Welcome on in. Hi Cooper, good morning. I hope you're doing good. And Lazy, good morning. And Chris and Prophet and Chucky, good morning. I hope you're doing well today. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing good. Welcome on in. We are at the moment going to be designing some community models for the charity event that we're doing over the next 3 days. days. Not today, we're starting it tomorrow. But this is kind of like the prep, the last final prep that I needed to do. You didn't make it, what were you making at crafting? What was on the crafting board today? Also, I sprained my wrist enough times to know how the x-ray, oh God, good luck, good luck. Went paintballing for my, oh, he was running towards me and he slipped, so he tried jumping over me. I actually pulled the trigger and I hit, oh, that's a foul. Oh, I bet it didn't even explode from that range. Oh, that was painful. A Frogger, yeah, we're gonna be making a Frogger anime. Good morning, I hope you're doing well. Oh dear, get the light out, we're at Crafty Jellyfish. How is the stream, Ledman? Unless you need to go look after yourself. If you need to go look after yourself, obviously please do. If you need snacks, if you need drinks, you go get your snacks and drinks. Otherwise, hello, hi, my name is Jelly. I'm a VTuber based in the UK, but I'm also not a VTuber. I do a half and half kind of vibe, depending on how I'm feeling that day. This is the kind of stuff I do. I make costumes and I make VTubers. It's a bit of a weird mixture. These are the kind of costumes we make, which is what we've been doing for the last few days. Over the next few days, we're going to be making VTubers. So if you have an interest in either cosplay or VTubing, that's what I do. Also, Julius, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. Welcome on in. I was unbuilding nano blocks. So happy to send my lovely people. Oh, bless you. Wait, is this an unusual time for you streaming? Do you need to get, are you up really late? Whenever I see people that I normally chat to, but like that's about it. It's like, what time is it where you are? You need to sleep. Are you up super late? Bless you, it's very kind of you. Again, if you or any of your people do need to get some rest or food or whatever, please do. As much as you're obviously very welcome here, I get it. VTuber creators on, oh, thank you. Yes, so I do VTuber commissions. They are closed right now. I've been very, very fortunate and a lot of people commission me. So I've closed them just for now because obviously with this event and then also potentially we'll be giving away a fully rigged VTuber, it's like I should probably keep them closed for a little bit just so I can catch up. I'm hoping to open them again mid kind of July-ish time, but for now, yes, we're just making, but these are going to be free. So we have 3 models we're going to be making for the community over the next day, and I was just explaining it, but I will restart my explanation. Happy to do that. So these are the 3 models we're going to be making. We have the mushroom, the octopus, and the frog. I think the frog is going to be a fan favorite from what I've seen so far today. Oh dear, it's 6 p.m. I stream for 6. Oh, you know, okay. You kept unbuilding me. Wow, chat. Rude. If you need to get some dinner, then please do. What is that? I've been awake for 4 hours already. Jeez, heck. Oh dear. Go, good morning. Go. Did you enjoy watching Bateman stream yesterday? Because I very much enjoyed it. Bateman, friend of the stream, was streaming Five Nights at Freddy's 2 yesterday, which if you don't know, it's a hard game. It was very funny. I had good giggles. My laptop struggles with PNG tuber, but I will someday. Hell yeah. To be fair, they do add an extra strain because it's like capturing an extra game, basically. So yeah, a lot of computers struggle with that kind of stuff. It was so fun. All right. Get ready for an explanation. Also, I might have to turn the music down just a little bit for this explanation because I don't want to yell the whole time. Sorry, Club Penguin, I love you. You're always in my heart, but there you go. All right, so the way that this is going to work, we're going to be drawing this and filling this whole VTuber for now in with white or monochrome. So shading will be in black, lines will be in black. So there'll probably be some gray in there technically, depending on where the shading is, but predominantly it's going to be in, what would you call it? It's going to be in white. The reason is VTube Studio, which is the one that I rigged for, VTube Studio, allows you to recolor different parameters and panels. So what that will mean is, say that I do like a stripe pattern in white. So there's like a stripe of white for the head and a stripe of white for the body. You could then make the stripe of the white for the head yellow and make the body blue. And so you can customize it to your own channel theme. I will be making some on stream, so you can save kind of the presets. So say I might do like standard frog, which is going to be shades of green, and then I might do rainbow frog for pride. So that'll be all of the rainbow colors. And I'll save those as presets so that if you don't want to go through the effort of making them yourself, you can just use the ones that I save. But I will be leaving it so that you can also change it yourself if you want to. So you can add your own colors, so you can change it how you like. Maybe you're like, oh, I like the stripes for the pride flag, but actually I would prefer it to be pansexual, you know. So I'm going to change it from the rainbow to the pansexual colors. You could do that. Because of this though, the drawing part is quite difficult because everything needs to be in monochrome. And a lot of the layers will be hidden because it will be the idea that people want different things. Like we might have an ombre layer and then a patchwork layer. And both of those will be in complete solid white until you take it to the last stage. So it's a bit different. I did want to give myself a little bit of a challenge here, but I also wanted something that the community could customize because obviously if people are downloading the same model, they'll want to change it so that it suits their stream. I mean, I'll probably keep them myself so that if I ever want to do a frog stream, I can, but I'll make it more like a slime frog. So I'll likely change it to like a light blue kind of shade with like, I guess maybe some like slightly darker blue bits, maybe around the paws or whatever. Paws? Webbed foot? Whatever it's called. I might do that. So, you know, I would also like to use these VTubers, but I want them to be that kind of level of customizable. So yes, that's the plan. The other thing is, we will not be using a solid black probably for anything, just because, okay, so for my VTuber model, for instance, you see how there aren't any black lines on my model? It's all like the outlines are colored. I think that's a really good way of adding your own style to something. So if I keep it black, you can't change the color. It will always be black because you can't remove the color. You can only change it. So black is the one color that you can't change. So I am going to be going with a darker gray just so that you can at least add like a tint. I will keep it a relatively dark gray because I like the more cartoony outline style, but yes. Does that make sense to people? I might be a little difficult to explain with, actually, you know what I could do? I could show you how it works with my model because I do have that. Let me just open Mix It Up quickly because I don't have Mix It Up opened right now. I will do a quick tutorial on how to save your presets and stuff because obviously otherwise it's a bit of a pain. Other people have done this tutorial before, but I'll do it specifically for the model, like just basically how to do it with this model because I think that makes it easiest for people that are a bit newer to VTubers. But yes, I can show you how it works with me at least. I just have to get it logged in. I woke and I just couldn't sleep, so I started reading and I finished the book, so it's booked up at 58! Nice! Also, Sleeves, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to show people how you can like change the color of the VTubers. So a lot of people here have already seen it, but just in case you're new and you haven't, I normally have these as channel point redeems. I don't right now just because it's Pride month and I want to keep the Pride version on, but normally people can just switch me around so I can just be like, yep, test that command. Look at that. Now I'm this color. So this is my base color. This is what I normally look like on streams. I normally look like this, but then I can change the colors to maybe, let's do this one. This is a very different one. Like this. And like, no, I've added no extra parts to the model. This is exactly the same model. I just changed the colors. Oh, it's a gamer. Thank you so much for the follow. It's very kind of you. So that's why we're going to be drawing the whole frog in white. Generally, lighter colors make it a bit easier. For instance, if I turn myself into the yellow version, you'll see that the yellow is like very greenish. The reason the yellow is very greenish is because my base is blue. So if my base was white, this yellow would be much brighter. And it's not bad. I think it's still, you can still kind of get the idea, but yes. I hope this makes sense. Oh dear, so that's what we'll basically be doing. We'll be doing it so that you can change the color of the model. I actually don't want to be normal. I want to be back to my Pride one, please.
First off,
thank you.
I'm bisexual.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Okay, we're back. Thank you for the generous piss donation. All right, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to make this really, really light. This is my base. So I want to use this. I'm going to even name the layer, I think, base. I'll keep the background for now, but I'll probably get rid of it. Actually, do I need... No, I'll keep it for now while I'm drawing the outlines and stuff, but I'll probably get rid of that pretty quickly. Cooper, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I hope you're good too. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm kind of waiting. They keep saying we're gonna have a thunderstorm, and I have yet to have said thunderstorm. Shifty, good morning. Thank you for the horn. Look at our little frog friend. I've been saying that I've wanted to draw this frog for the longest time, and I just haven't. You got a frog. Dear, I've been explaining how the Mix It Up and all that kind of stuff works with VTube Studio so that people can customize their own things, and I've been trying my best. I'm not known for being good at explanations, But I've been giving it a hecking good try. I think it will make more sense once people see it in action, though, to be fair, which will only be in a couple days, so I guess I don't have to worry too much. 30 is the normal value that I put here, but I'm actually going to go like a little bit thicker. Maybe to 60. Actually, yeah, I might double it. We'll do a 60. Yeah, it's still thinner than the previous one, but it's not as bad. There you go. Also, again, anyone who is new here, hello, hi. I use mouse and keyboard to do all of my drawing. If you're wondering why I'm drawing with the pen tool, that is why. We are mouse and keyboard artists here. And we use this to get more. We do the base, draw on it, but then get this to get more of the cleaner lines. And want him to have a nice little rotund body. A rotund bod. Like a good frog. There he is. There he is. Ah, dear. Ah, dear. Thanks for the jump start. Hell yeah. Oh, dear. There's that little frog body. That's a good frog. I think this one needs to come down just a little teeny bit. Maybe not quite that much. We're like, yeah, that's good, that's good. You 2 thunderstorms? Oh, you stole all our thunderstorms, you did! Heck! Okay, I'm just gonna keep it being called shape for now, but this one I will rasterize that layer immediately. This one I am going to fill with white. I know, revolutionary. There we go. So now we have just the outline, and then we also have the base with the outline, and then also the inside line. Yes. My PJ lives in the colors. Yes. It's kind of I always struggle with explanations, but I do my best. I've been saying there would be a thunderstorm for like a week. It has. I'm still getting that we're getting a thunderstorm, but we still haven't had any. Also, sleeves. Thank you for the hydrate. I will. Only a little bit though, because it's very hot right now. Dear, it's raining here this morning. We had like a little bit of rain last night, I think, but yeah, nothing too dramatic. Okay, so this is going to be, I normally would call it face base. I think in this case, I'm going to call it body base because it doesn't really have, well, he has, body base. There you go. I'll be body outline. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll need to do our shading, which again will all be in black. Okay. It's gonna get very repetitive very quickly, but that's okay. Oh, and get really big. Hardness down. I don't know why I did this on such a big, like, palette. It's because I think this is like my normal palette size for VTubers, but in reality, I don't think I needed it this big. DJ. Thank you for the DJ. Kind of want, yeah, more shading. And then just get that under there. So this is gonna look very dramatic for a second. Don't worry, we're gonna chill it out a bit. I want like a little bit more under there. A little bit more under there. About 25, I think, is what I normally do it to. There you go. Here's a round object. Kind of. More shading. More. I'm gonna put shine on him, but you're not gonna see the shine because the shine's also. Oh dear. Heck. Oh, good morning. And studio, good morning. I hope you're both doing well. This is a little difficult to explain what we're doing, but it's going to be for a very, very customizable VTuber? Yes. Body shading. There you go. Okay, so we're going to be making a community VTuber model, so you can have this eventually and color it as you like. For now, though, it's going to be a lot of white, grey, and black. We could get the eyes done quickly. I do kind of want to do some shines. I'm gonna have to get rid of this pretty quickly, but we'll do a couple things first. If I get rid of this, oh, there he is. So I would like some little body shines. Gonna be pretty much there, and Like a little like kind of thing. The lithium white. Why don't I just... There you go. Alright. Yeah. It's gonna look really silly because it's all in white, but it's fine. Face. No, wait. Body. Shine. There we go. God, this is gonna be so hard to rig. I'm not gonna be able to see anything because, like, yeah, it's complete. Oh no, it's not completely invisible. Prove me wrong. It's mostly invisible, but it's not 100% invisible. There we go. Okay. Let's get the eyes in because those are kind of important. If I get rid of this one again, I just kind of want to get an idea of how big I did the eyes before. No, they weren't that big. No? Probably about that size. Then. I mean, that's a pretty good eye, I would say. All right, we'll do that here. Well, yeah. He, she, they, them, it. It's going to need some eye shines really quickly. Can you work on a darker background in Live 2D? You can, but the background will be like you could, because I could import the background and just delete it at the end, to be honest. But it's not the background that I'm going to struggle with. Because it has like a very clear outline. That bit I'm not worried about. It's going to be the bits like, for instance, the shine being white and the skin being white. That's where it's going to get difficult. And like, give it a minute, it's going to get even worse. It doesn't get easier, it only gets harder. It is a little difficult to explain without having done it yet though, so if you give me a moment, I will be able to show you exactly why it's gonna be so much of a struggle. But we'll get there. We're not there yet, you know? I actually don't know if you need that big of a one. Might have the smoothing too high, mightn't I? Oh no, it still does it. Okay, well. Smoothing can go back up again then. No point struggling for no reason. I might just do like a big one though. Like a bonk. And then like a bonk. Yeah, like something simple. Because they're not going to move as much as they would in a regular eye, are they? Froppy McFroppy. Yeah, he's Frocky McHoppy. Yeah. Yeah, happy frog. As far as the eyes go, I'm actually going to keep them really, really simple because he's meant to be plushie themed, so I just don't think it would be like much more than that. So we'll do eye shine 1, eye shine 2, and then eye base. I do need like a closed eye to go into, to be honest. Normally I don't do it like this, but in this particular case I kind of need it. And I'll need it behind this. Just basically something to like clip it to. Yeah. Honestly, that might be a good thickness as well. Problem with using a bigger brush is it's going to be like, yeah. Excuse me while I struggle with drawing with mouse. Maybe I just... Lazy? Yeah. But does it work? Also, yeah. And then just go thicker. Okay. And I just need to make it circular at the end. Actually, do I even want it thicker than that? I might want it thicker than that still. Sorry. I want it kind of thick. There you go. And then put that to like there. And then... I guess I need this at like 150-ish. Ish. Just to get the... I can erase that so that it matches. Yeah, that looks like a good closed eye. He looks very happy, and that's what I want. I want him to look happy. is just rasterize that layer. Get in a bit closer. Get in there. And bonk. Bonk. There you go. That looks fine. Yeah, there you go. Look at little closed eyes. Cat! Cat! It's Tuesday to Ellie. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Dear. This is eye closed. And then we can bonk bonk. It's gonna look a bit weird. This one can go up. And I will then move this into a folder of I R and then duplicate the group to, yep, sure, whatever actually, because it doesn't matter what it's called because I'm going to delete the group. I'm just going to merge the layers, bring it out because this is our I for delete. We're still doing that. I'm not going to change that, even though it's a bit of a weird one. We're still doing that. Flip horizontal and then just whip, move it across to the other side. And then we have our two little eyes. Heck yeah. Oh. It looks a bit odd because of the you can see the eye closed poking out of the sides, but you won't, don't worry, you won't. But eventually it'll be fine. Oh dear. Tabby, good morning. I hope you're doing well. No, it's good. I was obviously happy to be able to raid you. I hope the rest of your stream went well. I'm sorry, I think I hadn't had a lot to eat. I had to go and get some snacks. Oh dear. But I was lucky. I was lucky in the background. Oh dear. Oh, alright. Welcome to we're making a VTuber community model. We're actually making 3, but I'm going to be starting with this one. It is going to get confusing because if you're not very accustomed to rigging, there's going to be a lot of things where you're like, why are you doing it like that? What are you doing? There's good reason, I promise. Froggy, yeah! Froggy! Alright, let's get his legs in quickly. And then I don't have to worry about those anymore if I get rid of the body. There he is. Oh, I should also get his mouth in. We'll come back for the mouth though. For now though, let's just get his little leggies. I need to draw it once. And then I'm good. I think I use 60. That's 40. There you go. I'm gonna use 60. And then I go up one and go way. He's got his little froggy feet. Oh, see, it was going well. It was going really well, but then I wibbled. It's fine. I want to get it all in one because it'll look smoother, but it might be that is not my skill level. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good little leggy. Yay! That's a little leggy. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Accustomed to rigging. I wish I knew a good rigger. However, I may have a different rigger. Maybe. I do VTuber rigging. So I make VTuber models. And I don't know if that's the same thing as you're thinking of. Ah, dear. Ah, dear. That's why I use vector drawings for this kind of thing. I do not have your steady hand. It's the mouse. So the issue that I have is like, because I'm doing mouse and keyboard, right? My mouse gets to the edge of the mouse pad and I'm like, heck. I can't keep drawing because I'm gonna go off the mouse pad. That's my big issue. Is I should just get a bigger mouse pad, honestly, and then it wouldn't be an issue anymore. But in the meantime, the issue is that I get to the end of the mouse pad and I'm like, bugger. That's the end. That's all I can do. Also, get ready to what is going to be a very confusing thing. If you've not seen this before, I'm sorry. I wish I was better. Like, I wish I honestly just prepped a good explanation of why this works. Because I feel like once we've done it the first time, because like honestly, once we've done the first like model, which will probably be the frog, I'll just use the frog on stream so that I can show people how to do it and how it goes. And like why we've done stuff like this. But until then, I feel really bad because I'm like, this is a really weird process. And you do have to be kind of a little bit familiar with rigging and stuff as to why I'm doing it like this. But then also it's not just rigging, it's also like you need to be kind of familiar with specifically VTube Studio. I'm sorry, but I promise it'll be worth it because you'll be able to download a free customizable model and you'll be able to color it as you like. You want Rainbow Frog, you can have Rainbow Frog. You want, I don't know, Horror Frog, you can do Horror Frog. You want just a standard green frog, you can do just a standard green frog. So there's like lots of benefit to it, but it's just hard to explain. The small intros, yeah. The also Scott, thank you for the eggy. I should have thought of a small intro. Also, there is his little leggy. His little leggy is there. It does need some shading, and I'm not too worried about the edge of it. I could go, I guess, a little bit into it and blend it in. I'm not honestly that worried about it. Go on. You know what? I might as well while I'm here, because it'll be difficult to add later. I might as well do it. It doesn't take anything away from what I've already done. I need a little bit bigger than that and a little bit more like this. Just to grab the edge of there and erase it back down again. So that when the body comes in, it's a little bit more blended. It also would make it easier to go left and right, to be fair, so I guess it's a good thing. Yeah! Oh, you got a little leg. Cute. Alright, I do need to do the little bit of shading on their leg, just the standard stuff. Just the standard shading. And... no! Nope, nope, nope. And... switch that over. Put down. It's gonna look really dramatic for a second. Don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about the dramatics. It's fine. That's weird. Oh, there must be like a gap in the white, maybe? Oh, there is. Okay, well, let's delete that then. There's no point in us having that layer, huh? It's this. There you go, there you go. At least we caught it. At least we caught it. I feel like it's always been something with a model where every single time there's a little bit left over and I'm like, bugger, had I missed that? Oh. Do it again. There we go. And a little there. There we go, that should do. Put that down to 25 with everything else. Nice. Little small leg. Have you ever used a pen for this kind of thing? No, I haven't. I've always been a mouse and keyboard. Actually, that's not quite true. For the first few VTubers I made, I used a trackpad on my laptop when I was still using my laptop, because I've been making VTubers for a while. So back when I had Bob, I used my trackpad. But no, more recently, it's always been mouse and keyboard. It's one of those things where like I've been meaning to get a tablet for the longest time, and I always consider saving for one, and then I'm like, I'd rather buy something else. So I have just yet not done it, but I've always intended to. Also, Royal, good morning. I'm a little Daddy Jelly, and how you look at my... Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I'm a cosplayer and also a VTuber maker. It's a weird mixture of things. Well, they're both in the art, though. You'd say, like, they're both art, right? So it's like, it's just different. It's just different art, but they're both art, so I think it's okay. I need... What do I need to do? I could probably blend them all together, to be honest, but I don't know that I want to. I don't know what I want to. Oh no, Queen! I'm excited. Getting a pizza? Hell yeah, you deserve a pizza. You're on a long stream, you deserve pizza. Heck yeah. Get a pizza. What do you get on your pizza? I do. For an ideal pizza for me, it's olives, sweet corn. I like pineapple. I'm one of those people. So olives, pineapple, sweet corn, and onions, like red onions. That's what I like. Perfect pizza for me. Dinner? It's 30 in the morning. But what pizza are you getting? All right. I can't quite work out with the brain power what layer they need to be on, so I'm going to leave those there for now. And then we're going to do the behind. So I'm going to get rid of this. You know what? We will create a folder for the arm. Even though I'm not using it yet, I'll create a folder for it. Oh dear. Hoppity hi! Raw, welcome on in, Hoppity hi! I hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. We got nice work for in Dutch. As a result of it's Kunst. What's Kunst? Oh dear. Oh. Sorting pizza, I had nothing left to sort. Sort all of the pizza. Sort into the categories. Categories of pizza. Alright, so this is going to be going in as 30 every time. That is my own fault, really. That's what I normally rig VTubers at, so I have done this to myself. I'm drawing this one like this. It might not work, but I'm doing it like this because it's a little bit bigger. And I don't want to get caught out. So let's just... Bink bonk. I can always soften the edges as well if I want to. Okay. Oh, no, no. There you go. Get a nice bouncy leg. And that in there. And then bouncy frog foot. I mean, that looks like a bouncy frog foot. I'm pretty happy with that. I will need 2 of it though, so let's just duplicate that layer. Yeah, just call it whatever for now. Fill it with white, and then there we go. I'm only doing one side because I'll end up copying it over to the other once we've added all the details, and we're not quite there yet. Ah, dear. Because it's art. Oh, it's an art. I see. Okay, okay. Nice. Same as in German. It means anything you create is art. So cosplay. Oh, I see. Hell yeah. Oh dear. Geva! Good morning, Geva. I hope you are doing well. An architect! I hope you're both doing well. Good morning. We are designing a community model, so we'll be putting these in the Discord for anyone to download, but we are also making it entirely in monochrome because you can actually color your models in, basically it's like filling in the dots, but you can color your models in VTube Studio, and I want it to be in completely monochrome so that you can color it any color that you want. Yes, but we are also going to be splitting it into more pieces. For now, it's just like that's one big body. Eventually, that's going to be split all over the place so that people can do like pride flags, people can do ombres. I'm going to be adding spots or no spots, stripes and no stripes, so people can really customize it as they like, as long as they fill in the right bits. Yes. Ah, dear. Google translates just art in English, but here we use it for more than just art. Oh, that's lovely. What? You hear about this a lot where other languages have like kind of words for things you wish you had words for. Yeah, I kind of wish we had a word for that. That's pretty cool. I need a little bit bigger this time. Also, no panicking, it's gonna look a little odd for a second. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Meant to look a little bit odd here. There we go. And then put that down to 25. Yeah. Okay. I got our little round dude. Hell yeah. I love him. He is a good bean. Do I have a quote for you? Oh yeah? We're going to be splitting into more pieces. Sounds like my mental state. Honestly, get rid of hopefully not this many pieces because we will be splitting him into so many layers. He is going to be split all over the place. I do want maybe like a little shine on his leggy. Maybe a little leggy shine? Potentially? That would be quite cute. If I go this one. Oh. Make sure it's properly filled out. This is the problem with big shines. It's kind of a pain in the ass. There's probably a reason that it's a pain in the ass. I'm not sure what it is though. You know what? Sure, fine. No, I don't want to do it like that. I don't want to do it like that. Gah! I'm gonna buy some frog at the con this Saturday. Oh, hell yeah! I was gonna try and be there for my org, but they didn't get back to me. Maybe next year. Fingers crossed. Maybe it's Flo. Nope, nope, it's not that. How about the smoothing at 100? Nope. How about smoothing at 0? Nope. Neither is good. Neither of these. I actually dislike both. Anyone else have Doki Doki Literature Club? I mean, I know of it. I don't think... Is it free? Or am I crazy? Oh, also, actually, wait, you know what, actually, that's a good segue for something that I do need to mention. Heads up, everybody, because this will be taking part with it over the next few days. So we're doing VTuber SummerSlam. VTuber SummerSlam is a charity, or like basically thing for gamer outreach, because it is a charity that focuses around children, because children might be watching the stream, because children might be sent clips of the stream. We will be keeping it PG. If anybody complains, you're an asshole. This is a kids charity. Chill out. So tomorrow we're going to be going back to right now we have like 18 plus on the stream. Tomorrow we will not have that. We will also be having more mod stuff in chat, basically. So if you're putting lewd stuff in the chat, please don't. If you're putting swears in the chat, you will be banned. Yeah, it's because it's for kids. So you have to understand that, like, basically kids get sent the clips, and kids sometimes will tune in because you're fundraising for them. So yes, we'll be keeping it PG. It's just generally recommended, because if you don't, then you can't be shown to the people that you are raising money for. So yes, PG. And I just want to this is the second time I've made everyone aware, because obviously normally we talk about anything and it doesn't really matter, but yeah, it's just important, because otherwise people can be like, I could normally say this, why are you tithing me out? It's because the kids' charity. It's basically the same rules as we do with the Starlight Foundation, because there's always a chance that the families of the people that are, you know, positively affected by the Starlight Foundation might check out your stream. Best to keep it PG. Yeah. Complains preemptively. God damn it, Gev. That's big small. I have a big one, but it's entirely covered by a cat. Hell yeah. Better keep the key on another room. You won't see it because we're doing art, so it will be secret. And Chris, good morning. I generally don't swear, but it's rare. Yeah, it'll basically, I think for us, we don't actually have a lot of people that swear in chat. I don't think that's going to be the issue. It's just going to be innuendos. It's going to be talking about more risque stuff. I'm going to be keeping it on the minimum, and normally that's something that we're fine with talking about. It's just during charity streams where kids are involved, it feels very, you know what I mean, like you don't do that. So while normally we can talk about whatever we want, for the next 3 days we're keeping it PG. Oh dear. To be fair, I still think the majority of the stuff we talk about on stream is like food. So you know what? I think it'll be fine, but I just think I should let everyone know ahead of time, because I don't want people to feel like they've been targeted or anything like that if I'm timing them out or deleting messages. It will 99% of the time for the next 3 days just be because it's a kids charity, and I want things to be PG so that if anyone tunes in, it's fine. Yeah, absolutely. It's just it just makes me feel icky, you know. 3 days? I can't go 3 minutes without swearing. You're gonna have to leave the stream for 3 days, and Ellie, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. We prioritize the sick kids. All right, I am now gonna, so don't worry about the other leg not being drawn. We'll be duplicating them over because we have a lot of extra work to be doing here. I am going to be starting to draw some bits that you can end up coloring. This is going to get confusing. Is one sick kid? Oh no! I hope you feel better soon. This is, oh actually we can, leg, outline. Dear. Well, thank you for letting us know ahead of time. With my older idea, I had a panic attack. I hadn't known. Yeah, this is the thing. I don't want people to feel like they've been targeted, because obviously normally it's fine in chat, and I'm not going to be explaining in depth every time why I time someone out. If I time you out over the next few days, it's probably because you've said something not PG or a swear didn't get picked up. Like literally, that's it. I don't want anyone to be like, oh my god, what have I done? Because I'm like that when I get timed out in chats as well. It's normally just for something that I didn't know. Not that I get timed out very often, to be fair. But like, you know, I would panic as well. So I don't want people to be panicking, and I want people to be aware ahead of time why they've been timed out. And I will be putting it, I think I've already put it in the Discord, but I can put it in there again. Yeah. It is quite purely because it is a kids' charity. That being said, if anyone continues to try and swear or get stuff through the filter, I will just ban you, because I do think it's pretty disrespectful considering what we're raising money for. So if anyone gets timed out, says, you know, no ban, no swearing, none of that, you know, and then continuously tries to like push the boundaries during a charity stream for kids, I will just ban you. So yeah, heads up. If you no pushing the boundaries with this kind of thing, you know, it's just rude. Leg. Nah. I don't think anyone in the community would, to be fair, but I will give you the heads up. There we go. Leg base. Good to let people know. Yeah. I think there's a fair amount of common sense with it, but it's also just like people won't always necessarily know that you're raising money for charity, or they won't look to see what you're raising money for. So I think it's like, yeah, better to just, I think this is the third time maybe that I've let everyone know, because I know what my community is like. We're generally a bit more suggestive, innuendo-y, and you know, we talk about anything. So I would rather everyone just know. I do the same thing with Starlight. It's just how it is. But yeah, I think we've only ever had a problem one time ever in all the streams we've ever done for kids. So yeah, it doesn't happen very often, but I'd still rather people be aware. One day I got timed out, I got BTV, so I had no idea what I said, and other ones are interested in like, oh, yeah. It happens. Oh, take care, Sammy. Good luck with work. I hope that it goes well. I'm on suggestive, but I'm not ill or weird. Just cool. Hell yeah, like sick. Good to let people know. Yeah. Also, Panda, good morning. I hope you're doing well. And sleeves. Fudgy McDoozy. Exactly. You've got the vibe. That's the vibe. Yeah, just for 3 days as well. And the thing is, if you don't enjoy streams which are PG, you can just skip the next 3 streams. That's fine. It will mean that you're going to skip all of the giveaways and everything like that, because, have we got some stuff? Actually, I could go over that really quickly. Do I have the... I don't have it on this one. I need to add it to this one, actually, then. But we do have some pretty exciting stuff, so I can go through it, actually. You know what? Let's go through it really quickly. I'm not in any rush. I only need this for tomorrow. So I'm not going to share the page review yet, because I don't want people to find me before we've opened, because technically it doesn't open until tomorrow, and I don't want people to realize and find. Oh my god, Cricket, welcome on in. Disable a couple of the chat commands. Yes, I will. Do not worry. Cricket, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. How is your stream? We're actually just going to go over some of the rewards we have for the charity stream we're starting. And Yoda's welcome on in. I hope you're doing well as well. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? How was Diablo? Are you enjoying it? That's the new one, right? I think Den's been playing it. Make sure. Yeah, thank you, Queena, by the way. That's a good call. We're just about to go over some of the rewards we have for the upcoming charity stream. Just in time. So at $50, we have a sticker giveaway. We have some stickers. I can't show you them because I don't have hands today, but I can get some pictures for tomorrow. I do have that. So you have sticker giveaway. At 100, we have a horror game. So basically, when you're donating, we have a poll that you can put your donation towards, whichever one wins the poll for the donations, I will do. And the poll is between the first Five Nights at Freddy's, The Mortuary Assistant, and Little Nightmares. So whichever one wins, I will do a stream of it. I'm not going to commit to more than one stream of it right now. If I really enjoy it, I'll keep playing it, but it's at least one stream. So whichever wins the poll, if we hit $100, I will play that game. At $150, we have our second sticker giveaway. At $200, we have that chat can design the next jelly outfit. I only have one outfit because I only ever made one. But if you ever want to, if you wanted to design my outfit and I'll wear it like basically every stream, yes. So we have that at 200 where we'll do a stream where chat can design my next outfit. It can be as stupid and ridiculous as you like, and I will wear it. Finally, we have at $250, I will stream Apex. I put that as a relatively high one because that is going to be incredibly embarrassing. I know how badly I'm going to do. A couple people here have seen me play FPS games before, and I have no object permanence. I really struggle. But if we hit $250, I will stream Apex. And then if we hit $300, which is our final goal, I will be giving away an entire rig for a VTuber. So a custom VTuber based on your design. So it'll be all of the art and all of the rigging for a full VTuber model if we hit the main target. So yes, those are our goals. We have $300 as our goal for 3 days. I think it's possible. I think the giveaways are pretty good as well, especially the last one, the big one, because normally just putting it out there, you'd be paying at least $300 for that for me. So it's, I think, a pretty good deal. If we raise $300 for charity, then I'll give one of those away. But again, only if we hit the goal. So yes, those are what we're doing. You'll be able to see them more yourself because I'll have a link open. Because obviously we'll have the charity stuff, but I'm not activating that till tomorrow. Because last time someone donated before it even started, and it was like, God damn it, that's not allowed. That's banned. Banned. Thank you for donating. Get banned. Oh, Gav, have a lovely lurk. Thank you for popping by. Late night grind, gotta head to bed. Oh no, you're fine, Cricket. Get some good sleep. Absolutely understandable. Again, if you haven't checked out Cricket before, very heckin' sweet bean. Go and send him some love. Ah, dear. Heck. Yeah, so that's yeah, how you like the games? I am excited for all of them as well. So I will say a lot about Five Nights at Freddy. I have researched it kind of in depth because I've enjoyed the costumes and stuff from it, but I've not played it. So that's the only one. With the other two, I will be going in pretty much blind. But I know that Five Nights at Freddy's had the big audience, so I figured I'd still put it on there. But the Mortuary Assistant, I know a lot of people really, really like, and Little Nightmares, I know a lot of people really like. You still had the little jelly puff from when I won that. Hell yeah. Oh, that was a lovely one. Was that the Trevor project that I gave those away for? I can't remember. I think it was. It was back in the day. It was a while ago. Oh dear. All right. Should we do the next bit? So this is where it gets complicated, huh? Those are two of my favorite games I would love to play myself as well. Hell yeah. I think so. I think so too. All right. I'm going to... actually, no. I still need the mouth, don't I? Should I quickly just get the mouth in? It's just a little... It's just a little line. Actually, if anything... The line's kind of... Can I be cheeky? Because I actually just really like this mouth. Like, it's kind of exactly what I wanted. So if I put that there, and then I just... Yes. There you go. And then I can delete the base. Oh, no, not that, not that. Yeah, no. It is that. Wait, delete the base with no fear. There we go. Now I have my little smile. Hell yeah. I'll just leave this as mouth for now because I'm not going to do too much more with it. Oh dear, but for now, that is map. We got it there. That's some cozy games of horror games. Hell yeah! Alright. Time. Welcome to the bit of the stream where it's going to get really difficult and very complicated. And I'm going to get rid of the leg and I'm going to get rid of the arm just for now. So we're just going to work with body. I'm also going to save it because I haven't saved it this whole time and that's living dangerously. Okay. So in here now, before the shading, but on top of the base, we need to add some layers. You know what? That's what we need before we do something difficult. We need a heckin' party. A heckin' party to get you going. We like to party. 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 The banger bus is coming, and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, and interstate free disco. The wheels are still are turning, and traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, come on and move your body. Like a little party. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the body shading. I'm gonna get rid of the body shine. We just don't need those right now. What we need to do... Get ready for this. This is gonna get complicated. We're going to be adding invisible details. So if I maybe keep the outline but get rid of this. So for instance, for an example, let's do an ombre frog. Should we do like a 3-piece ombre, I think? If I do this to about 2,000, I think that would be about the right size. So on the first layer of the ombre, it will be down here, so we need this to be a lot less hard. There you go. There we go. That's a good layer of ombre there. For the second layer of the ombre, I just go like there. And for the third layer of the ombre, we do this. Fantastic. I just want to make sure it's relatively even. It is relatively even, I think. Okay. So now we can do an ombre frog. Can you tell? Not really. He just looks white. I think one way that I could potentially show you this maybe would be to do some, I'm not gonna keep them, but if I say adjusted this, I don't know if I can actually, I don't think I can do it though, because it's white, isn't it? Oh, I can make it darker, but I can't add the color to it. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work. I literally can't show you this then until until we get to VTube. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. It's just, I just want to make sure things are not too, oh god, yeah, they're huge. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We can live with this. This is going to be ombre 3, because it's the top one. And then we need ombre 2 and ombre 1. And this is what I mean about it being really complicated, because it's like, you literally cannot see what you're working on. And then this will be ombre frog. Ombre frog. There we go. Okay, okay, that's one. We've done one. If I grab that again, should we do another one? How about we do a stripes one? A stripy frog? Should we do that? I might put it not, yeah, like to there. And then maybe to, probably like 1,000 maybe. Yes. Okay. Again, we're just looking to add this in white to basically cover the layer before, so that, there you go, you don't get the random bits showing up. And just make sure, there you go. Yep, that looks pretty good. And then there you go, and then go to that one. Sure that this is even. Oh, he looks like he's wearing a little scarf. That's cute. Okay, cool, cool. How many of these? We're making 3. So we've got frog, we've got octopus, and we've got mush. But they'll all need this kind of level of attention. So we're making 3. The idea is that we rig 1 every day. So like we've got 3 days during VTuber SummerSlam that we're working on this. So yeah, the idea is that each day we rig another one. Actually, that's pretty good. I might just go down a little bit. Yes. It's maybe a little bit optimistic, but I think we can do it, you know? Okay, there we go. You look so silly. You look so silly. SummerSlam, yeah, VTuber SummerSlam. There you go, we can build him up. There he is. He's ended up being 5 stripes, but I think that's okay. So this will be stripe 1. Jenny will be wrestling. I will, and I think that I'll win, but we'll see. There's a chance that I might not. It'd be a bit embarrassing. And then there, and there we go. So now that is striped frog. I'm feeling like that's not how you spell stripe, but you know what? I gave it my best. All right. So now we have striped frog. I'm gonna do spots now. So spots is gonna be on top, and we're just going, like, quite literally just have some spots. We'll put it up to there. So I want mainly like a bit smaller than that. We'll probably got to about this size, and we're just gonna add some spots to the very top of the frog. I don't know if you're interested in asking that, even though we, the chat, are more support most. No, you're doing great. You're doing a fantastic job, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I've seen the hard work you're putting in. You're doing wonderful. Oh wait, did I not have it highlighted? Oh, I do want it highlighted. Oh, actually, I guess really, with this one, does it matter if they're highlighted or not? I guess kinda. Like that. Kinda random. Mainly at the top. we go, and then smaller. So if you want a little spotty frog, you can have a little spotty frog. The thing is as well, you could also like use the spots to make it almost like a nighttime scene. So if you wanted like a nighttime frog, you could have like a little nighttime frog. God, it's hard when everything's white. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So this will be spotty frog, which I will maybe put in a folder. Spotty frog, just to keep it separate and like well organized, honestly. There you go, spotty frog is there. Get rid of spotty frog. You could also mix and match these, so you could have ombre with stripe and stuff like that. Stripe, oh, it is correct. Oh, thank you. You know when you've looked at a word for a while and it just doesn't look like a real word anymore? I'm having that with stripe. All right, this is where it's gonna get a little bit difficult. I would love to have some little patches on here. Little patchwork frog maybe, but that would mean just putting like some little patches here and there, and then I would like the patches to have different patterns. So this one's going to be a little difficult. I think we've done the bases pretty well because we have the base of like just, you can have, oh actually belly, I need belly frog. Belly frog is very important. Just go really big. Really, no. Maybe not quite. Belly frog. Would that look good with the arms? Yeah, I think so. He needs a belly. Belly frog. Not quite center though, is it? That's gonna annoy me. Not quite. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. This is belly. And again, just, I think belly would be underneath spotty frog, technically. So let's just have belly frog. Belly frog. There we go. Make sure belly is in that folder. There. So now we have ombre stripe, belly, and spotty. Hell yeah. Oh dear. Is that like belly bot? I get kind of. It kind of would be like that. It wasn't necessarily my intention, but I could see what you mean. All right. I need heart. If you did a spot frog, but maybe some spots on the feet, I could put spots on the feet. And I will probably do that when we're working on the foot bit because they'll be a bit easier anyway because they're smaller. But I could do little spotty feet for sure. Hold that thought and we'll come back to it. Because for now I need to struggle really hard. Now it's the struggling times. So this bit's gonna be really hard, but that's okay. That's okay. This is what we signed up for when I said I wanted to do this. So let's add a patch here. Actually, I want it to be a bit more. I think that looks good. Yeah, a little patch. The patches are probably all going to be separate because there's a lot of work, but yes. Oh dear. You're gonna have, oh bless you, look. Thank you for the lurk, Luna, I appreciate it. Oh dear. Any idea about had paint dumped on it pattern? Had paint dumped on it pattern? I could do a had paint dumped on it. I could do paint splatters. So the difficult bit would be like, see how like the emote has like an ombre on it? They would all have to be different layers of paint and that might look a little bit weird. Just because obviously there's going to be really hard lines between them, a lot of it. But I could do like paint splatters, maybe. Would that be acceptable? Would you accept a paint splattered frog? Because if we're doing that, I'm going to do that first because that's actually a little bit easier than what I'm starting to do right now. We'll delete that. We'll come back to that. I'd accept the compromise. Heck yeah. All right. Let's get one over his eye then. All right. So we can go. go. He's got like a little splurt there. Look at that little splurt. Oh dear. Andrew, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are doing some... I need to find a way of explaining this easier. We're doing something really weird and complicated, but it's gonna look great and it's gonna be worth it. Oh dear. They'll be similar to Baby Jello? No. So these are going to be fully rigged VTuber models. So you'll be able to pilot these. You can load it into your VTube studio and they'll talk, they'll move, they'll wiggle around. So these are fully rigged VTuber models is what these will be. And again, free to the community. So as long as you're in the Discord, you should be able to download them afterwards. Yeah. There we go. And just... Oh, maybe... Slightly bigger. There you go. He sploot. He splooted. I don't think it's PG. It is. Don't worry. It's just paint. We have to do it in white, so you're just going to have to grin and bear it. Oh, dear. I have to ask, what do you think about the new Partner Plus program? Oh, the new Partner Plus. First of all, I'm probably not the best person to ask, just because, like, to be quite honest, I have no plans of aiming for partner. So it doesn't super affect me. But as far as it goes for people that are affected, I think it really sucks. I'm glad that they've brought back the split. Don't get me wrong. It is a step in the right direction. But I hate that you, like, basically, so I don't know if you read this, but you have to have, is it 350 subscriptions consistently for 3 months? But they can't be gifted subs or prime subs. So they have to be people using their own money. And that's the bit that I really hate. So basically, even if you consistently have 350 subs, if they're not all individual people subbing, it doesn't count. And like, I don't like that bit. That's the bit that I dislike, you know? I think that that's really, I don't know, it's just really unfun. And like, it means that you're gonna have to push for subs a lot more than you usually could. And it's only the very top streamers that will then actually benefit from it, because like, they're the only ones that are consistently getting 350 individuals choosing like and able to sub. So for people like, for most partners, they'll still not be able to do it, if that makes sense. Yeah, because like most partners will have like people who choose to subscribe consistently, but will also have a lot of gifted subs and stuff like that as well. So it's like, it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't like that. It's kind of gross. It is kind of gross. I don't like it. Again, only the top few people in streaming will actually, like, you probably have to have at least like 1,000 people watching consistently to have that kind of amount. Gifted subs don't count. No, they don't. Even though someone's buying it, they don't count. I think it's so that people can't game the system by subbing to themselves. But like, people don't do that. Like, most 99% of partners don't do that. Yeah. It's clearly to keep the biggest streamers happy. Yeah, but the biggest streamers are leaving. Like, obviously they've signed XQC. Amaranth, who I know it's a very controversial topic for a lot of the time, but like Amaranth is, as far as female streamers go, and just as streamers in general, has one of the highest incomes through Twitch. Like, as far as Twitch bits and Twitch subs, Amaranth is one of the highest. But, you know, she's leaving. She's going to kick. Don't blame her. So yeah. Also, I don't know why that didn't work. Not sure. It didn't work. I could just turn it off for the day if it's not working, to be fair. I'd rather people not waste their bits, their channel points if it's not working. Sorry, sometimes the website that goes down for maintenance, and so it just doesn't work. It's not me having turned it off. Oh dear. We'll turn it off. I'll see if they're up and running again for tomorrow. It'd be nice if they were running during the charity event, but at the end of the day, we'll see. We'll see. It's a small group of people. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh dear. She's moved over already. She has. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she's moved over. Like, a lot of people are talking about XQC, but like just putting it out there. XQC obviously gets a lot of subs and earns a lot of money, but there's other people that earn a lot as well. And Amaranth is one of those people who earns a lot of money through Twitch, which Twitch gets a cut of. So it makes sense for them going over to Kick because they get more percentage over there. Like, why not? All right. So now we need to just get these labeled. So this is paint outline left, and then this is paint left, and then this is paint outline right. Also, I should say Zero, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Paint. And then we can just go in and put some oh, no, don't delete them. Don't delete them. Add a layer. I'm just gonna put some highlights on it quickly, just because I think it will look good and make it look a little shinier. I'm not gonna commit to necessarily rigging all the secret highlights, but at least a little bit, you know? And then that is paint, highlight, R. Bring that back in. You can't see it, but it's there. And then on this one, this is bonk. Oh, they just need to be a little bit smaller. There we go. And then this can be paint, highlight, L. Bring that back, and then this can be paint. I'm avoiding the bottom part because there's a lot going on there already. So this is paint frog. There we go. I'll probably put it on one of the knees as well. Maybe both. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, doing good. Had dinner and playing. Oh, you're doing the remake. Nice. Before the cricket starts. Lovely. Lovely. Sounds very relaxing. Heck yeah. What a nice evening. It's great they get more money, but I wonder if Kick is still a toxic. So here's the thing. It's complicated, and I actually kind of wanted to get people's opinions on this. Not that I'm moving to Kick, but I'm curious about how other people feel about it. If one of your favorite streamers decided to stream on Kick, would your opinion of the streamer change? I'm curious, because I've seen two sides of the story here. And like, so on the one half, there are a lot of toxic streamers on Kick. Obviously, they have Aiden Ross. They have a lot of very big streamers that do spread very toxic ideologies. And so because of that, a lot of the people that are on Kick are unmoderated, spreading toxic ideologies. However, so taking your community over there would maybe expose them to more of that. But on the other side, if you want to make Kick a more friendly platform for people, then friendly streamers need to go stream on there. So on the other side of things, if people are going across there and making a nice community on Kick, isn't that actually spreading positivity on the platform? So it's difficult. Like, there's a part of me that's like, I wouldn't go and stream on Kick as it is right now because I know we have a lot of people in the community that would be targeted by the people that frequent Kick. Unfortunately, like, if I was to pop up on anyone's recommended, there's always a chance it's one of the people spreading swastikas in people's chats, you know? And so I think there is a higher risk of people coming in saying homophobic, xenophobic, racist stuff, you know? But what if I popped over and was like a streamer creating a safe space on Kick? Isn't that a noble thing to do in many ways? I'm very mixed on it. Personally, I should say I'm not planning on going over to Kick as it is right now. Who runs Kick? I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at names. And technically, isn't it through Amazon as well? I could be wrong, but I feel like it uses the same servers and stuff as Twitch. Well, I'll create it and see how it goes and see how they handle it. Yeah. I don't think my opinion would change on the creator, but I wouldn't be happy if the streams would change negatively. I don't think that's what's happened, though. I think there are people that have been banned on Twitch who are now going and streaming on Kick, and that's why a lot of what wouldn't fly on Twitch is now being broadcast on Kick, for instance. Because, yeah, don't forget transphobic. Yeah, oh, definitely don't forget that one. But yeah, that's why there's a lot of people over there that do have, I guess, maybe differing opinions to how I would see and how a lot of people on Twitch see. But it doesn't mean that everyone's bad. I don't know. I think as long as the moderation tools were competent. Yeah. Oh dear. I don't think I'd ever go over to use case. But would you, if say a streamer that you really liked and that you, I'm not going to use myself because obviously you know me IRL, but a streamer that you don't know IRL, that you really enjoy the content of, if they moved to Kick, would you think differently of them? That's kind of what I'm thinking. You wouldn't, yeah. Oh dear. I don't think so either. I wouldn't think any different of them. I am seeing a lot of people spreading a lot of hate for people moving to Kick, and I was like, well, if they're creating a good space on that platform, I actually think that's a really good thing. But yeah, I feel like a lot of social medias there were started there, though if moderation periods it might be better. Yeah, for sure, I 100% agree. If there's another instance of an unprofitable startup slashing around VC and hoping they'll eventually make money, I'm not sure. I am not sure. Oh dear. Is it like Club Penguin? It's not like Club Penguin. Kick is basically another streaming platform. It is a direct competitor to Twitch. Kind of like, yeah, what was it called? Like what Mixer was. Yeah, like what Mixer was. Direct competitor. Giyu, welcome on in. VTuber Summer Slam. It's a charity event where VTubers raise money for kids in hospital and send them lots of games. Lots of games to play over the summer holidays. Yes. Starting tomorrow. I'm just a little early getting things fixed and ready. I'm back in POG form. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, it looks exactly like Twitch. It is quite literally a competitor to Twitch. There are a few things though. For instance, the 95/5 split for creators. So over here, as far as like, so if you sub to me, I would, it's I think in the UK it's like £3.99, but it's like $5, right? $5 for a sub, which I actually get less than £2.50 or $2.50 because Twitch then takes taxes on top of that. So I get about $2 for every $5 sub here on Twitch because of a mixture of the 50-50 split and then taxes. So I do not get very much per sub. On Kick, however, for that same sub with the same benefits, I would get 95%. So it's like, that is a pretty big split. So a lot of creators are going over because just viably, like being a full-time content creator, like it is a lot easier on Kick than it is on that. But the split sounds unsustainable. Yeah, I'm kind of of the same opinion where it's like, that is a very good split. Don't get me wrong. I think Twitch could do 75-25 or 70-30. I think it could do that for all of its partners and probably all of its affiliates and not struggle that much. But I also think 95-5. But at the end of the day, if you're going across and you're getting 95-5 and you're still streaming on Twitch, which is what a lot of people are doing, a lot of people are still doing their streams on Twitch but are also doing streams on Kick. Even if it's unsustainable, the money you get still exists. You still get the money. For now, like, so if you're a bigger streamer like Amaranth, for instance, as a good example, because they have gone over to Kick, why wouldn't you? Because even if it's long-term unsustainable, you have a good enough following that they will follow you back to Twitch if you decide to go back. You know? So, like, even if it's unsustainable, in the short term, it makes a lot of sense, especially for larger streamers whose audience will go with them, to go over there. Ah, dear. My opinion wouldn't change. I'd watch them on that. I know the toxic stuff, but you can get that here too. That's the other thing, is it is important to remember that Twitch is also very much an imperfect platform when it comes to moderation. I do think Kick is worse. I do think Kick is a lot worse, but Twitch isn't good either. Some of the background players, competition is always good. Yeah, I also agree. I think competition is good. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know. Oh yeah, Mixer went under a while ago. Oh dear. It's good to stay good. It is good to stay good. They could probably give such a good split they don't need to staff for back-end moderation, potentially. Go over, get that sweet VC money, and then leave when it collapses. Yeah, like, literally, why not? Just make sure, well, yeah, it's done the same way as Twitch. You get it at the end of the month. So, like, literally, why not? Like, this is the thing, is, like, I definitely don't blame people, especially, so over here, when you hit partner, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can quit your job, you know? Because you're not earning enough money consistently to replace the job that you might have had before here. So getting partner doesn't immediately mean that you're a full-time Twitch streamer. You have to actually earn quite a lot as a partner on Twitch to be sustainable. If you were one of those people that was already a partner on Twitch and you're not quite hitting enough to leave your job, Kick might actually offer you that, where if you had the same amount of subs on Kick, you could leave your job. And so a lot of partners are going over, even like smaller partners, because even if they keep doing a few Twitch streams to maintain the audience here, doing those streams on Kick makes up the extra money that they would need to be a full-time content creator. Yeah, and I get that. And I to the same extent, I'm also kind of like happy when I see someone who I think is a good bean do some streams on Kick, because I know that they're creating a safe space on Kick for people. Yeah. Personally, I'm not going over there. I'll stream on YouTube, I think, rather than Kick. If I was going to move, I don't know. I think because I'm not really a streamer who is looking to become a full-time streamer necessarily long-term. I want to do arts and stuff like that, and I want to be cosplayer and all that. I think it's more about the enjoyment of streaming, and I just don't imagine streaming on Kick at the moment to be more enjoyable than streaming on Twitch, whereas I could imagine streaming on YouTube to be quite a different experience, since it isn't just a streaming platform. So that's more enticing to me as someone who's looking for fun. Yeah. But yeah. I don't blame anyone who does go over to Kick. Also, George, good morning. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having a good day. I know a streamer I watch is being offered 100 split for like 3 months if they're going to Kick, and they said they're donating a certain amount. Oh, that's also nice. I don't think you'd have to do that. Like, literally, get your money. But I think it's nice that they are. Yes. Ah, dear. Only thing with if they quit their job and Kick goes, they are screwed. Well, it depends though, because if that gives them the extra money they need, like to even reduce their hours and stuff like that. I think most people are relatively sensible. Of course, you always get the 1% who are like, I'm gonna start streaming and quit my job and be a millionaire. But like most people, especially if you've hit partner already, you're actually pretty level-headed, and that they look for these sort of things. But you hear now that people are reducing their hours at work because the extra money is being covered by Kick. And it's like, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Like, streamers being able to go full-time as streamers, like, that's a good thing. Like, I don't think that's bad. And I think the extra competition for Twitch is good, because a lot of people are moving over there. Ah, dear. I would follow streamers, but only direct links, I think. That's fair. It's been a good day hiding my cousin. Oh, lovely. Enjoy yourself, George. I hope you have a really good time. We're also going to go back now to the difficult one I was going to do before. I'm sorry. So I'll just be doing that in the background. We're going to be adding some patches. They said the first they'd probably donate to his Mind. Oh, I love Mind. Oh, I'm a big fan. Like, I'm probably quite biased, but I'm a big fan of Mind. They're a good bean charity over there. Oh, dear. Don't worry, we prove the grass isn't always green on the other side. Yeah. But it really doesn't bother me. Is it bothering other people? Because it really doesn't bother me. Like, the idea that other streamers are going over to Kick, I think that's a really good thing. First of all, because it means that there is more friendly streamers on Kick, which I think is a good thing, full stop. But also because, like, honestly, make Twitch sweat. Like, make Twitch nervous. Make them. Twitch needs to feel less secure sometimes, I think. In that it's the only streaming platform. Like, honestly, make them nervous. I like that. I'm a fan of a platform that can make Twitch even just a little bit nervous. I think you need that. Yeah. Twitch needs Kick. Yeah, it needs it, because it needs to pull its fingers out its ass. It needs a kick. Literally kick. Dear. What makes a side ninja? Yeah. It was scary. I stream just to hang out with friends. The idea of it as a job is scary. I think streaming as a job in general is probably quite a scary one though, because it is so up and down. Like, if you can get it, like, hell yeah. It must be great. But I think it is probably quite a nerve-wracking one. Sorry, I didn't like this one very much. So I've decided to redraw it with a bit of distance. See if I can like it more, and I do like that more. There we go. I think... like so. Yeah, like a few little patches. Maybe like even a little one in the middle would look good. Kind of small though. No, I think that's good. I think that gets the vibe across. Yeah, exactly. Monopoly is in a certain things is always a bad thing, yeah. And while I know YouTube is doing its best and it is becoming more streamer friendly, it still has a ways to go. Kick, I'm happy to give YouTube a try, to be honest, but like, it's getting there. It's getting there. And a lot of people do stream on YouTube and they have a good time there, so it can't be that bad. Oh dear. Yeah, I think Twitch is needed because Mixer was good for a while, and then it kind of went downhill. But that's kind of the only competitor that I can think that Twitch has had for a while. Was Mixer, and obviously Mixer shut down, so... Oh dear. That one. Fill all this in. I will say, if you're a maker and crafter, there are very few makers and crafters on Kick right now. So if you're looking to stand out from the crowd, it'd be not difficult to do so on Kick right now. You'd probably be able to grow relatively quickly because it's such a small category. I mean, it's not a big category on Twitch, but they actually properly highlight makers and crafters on Kick. And also, yeah, it's a really small category. Just saying. I'm not doing it, but if you were going into it, I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. Oh dear. There's an attack franchise. When you plant a shop somewhere close to another competitor, its purpose is to run at a dead-end loss, so as to run another shop out of business. Yes, this really exists, and it's fascinating to me. Ooh, that is interesting. Heck yeah. Oh dear, the idea that yeah, that is cool. There's a Mixer, YouTube Gaming tried for a while, Facebook had a crack at it, yeah. But I want something to come along and properly... I do think that... I could be wrong, I'm not behind the scenes at Kick or anything like that, but I do think the 95-5 split is probably going to screw Kick out of growing for a while, so I do think they'll have to reduce it, but as long as they stay higher than Twitch, and Twitch is not offering that much right now, like, it is the worst on earnings out of all three, because you earn more on YouTube than you do on Kick. On Twitch as a partner. If you become a YouTube partner, which they've just made easier as well, by the way. Good timing there, YouTube. They've made it a lot easier to become a partner on YouTube recently. You earn 70-30, like, standard on there. So, as soon as you become monetized, you're 70-30. So, like, Twitch is by far the worst when it comes to earning money. Alright, so this is going to be, patch 1 base, patch 1 out line. This is, there you go. Sorry, this is going to be a bit boring. I just have to name them all. Patch 2 base, patch 2 out. Also, remember when I said I was going to not do black outlines and I've just done black outlines? I'm sorry, it's too late now. I've done it, but... Oop. Patch. I could change it, but nah. Patch 3. Sorry, this is the base, not the outline. There you go. Okay. So let's put this into a folder for patches. We do need to do more. We're not done yet, but yes. Oh dear. Imagine any secret move to Kick. Okay, so I will say I've made a Kick account, but I've actually really only made a Kick account so that people can't pretend to be me. Because I use like a VTuber as well as my face, it's a little easier to pretend that you're me. So I stole my name before anybody else took my name so that no one could pretend to be me on Kick. I do that sometimes with social medias, even if I don't think I'm going to use them, I just take my name so that no one can pretend to be me. So technically I do actually have a Kick account, but I'm not planning on streaming with it. I just have it so that people don't pretend to be me. Give me so much food for thought. My brain is stuffed. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. Oh dear. I'd like to add one thing in. Sponsorships. Yeah, sponsorships are good. I do think though, actually, with Kick and Twitch, it's not, so sponsorships on Twitch, they're not really changed. They originally were going to, and they backtracked on that a little. But Kick, it's relatively easy to be sponsored on, and also Kick does gambling sponsorships, which I know won't necessarily appeal to a lot of the people here, but those are big money deals for those kind of sponsorships, and Twitch does not allow that, but Kick does, which means that actually for a lot of the top streamers on Kick, they get better sponsorships than they do on Twitch because they'll accept gambling ones. Yep. So yeah, it's a oof. But yeah. Sponsorships is a big thing. But yeah, unfortunately, I would say Kick is not really struggling with that. I'm going to actually split this into smaller ones as well, so I can work on them one at a time. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh dear, squatting. Yeah, I'm squatting on my name so people can't take it. Yeah, I have it. I have it. So I'm just having a drink quickly. I'm gonna flick around while I drink. Oh dear. But yeah, I think personally, if somebody, I'll be honest, I do check Twitch a lot more than I check other platforms. So I think if somebody I like moved to Kick, I wouldn't necessarily stop watching them on purpose, but just because they're not on the same platform as like everyone else that I watch, I might end up accidentally just watching them less. But it wouldn't be anything personally against their decision to move to Kick. It would be more to do with the fact that I'm just on Twitch more than I am on Kick. Because at the moment, there's no one that I watch on Kick. So like, there wouldn't be a reason for me to regularly go over there. But it wouldn't be anything against their decision or anything. Oh, Gross, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We're making a community VTuber model right now. It looks a bit weird, but bear with it. It's gonna look really cool. There were some streamers switched to Kick because they got banned. Yeah, that's the other thing I mentioned earlier, where like there are banned streamers from Twitch on Kick. And it like makes sense because they already had a pretty big established watcher base, viewer base, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, they moved to Kick and it made sense for them because they could do those streams there and take the sponsorships that they wanted. And they're earning a lot more money now. And I'm a crafting streamer, so there's literally no reason I would do a gambling sponsorship. But at the same time, I also, maybe it's because I'm low income myself, but it's like, you making money, you go for it. Like, honestly, as long as it's not hurting anyone, and I would say as long as you're keeping your streams to an adult viewer base, like, honestly, you go ahead. Like, but I think that's just because maybe I'm also low income, so for me, like, if you can make money, you go for it. Like, people gotta eat. These are patch 1 stitches. You don't have to use the stitches, but I'll have them there in case you want to. Yes. Dear. I've had that happen with podcasts. They go exclusive for Spotify or some other app, and I just forget to listen to them as much. Yeah. It's like, it's not a personal thing, and it's nothing against the streamer or anything like that. It's just that because I'm not there, I don't see it as often. Yeah, but yeah, it happens. I think that would be the main thing for me. I'd need a few streamers that I watch to go over to Kick, and then I'd probably be on Kick more often, because if a few people went over that I watched regularly, then it's like, yeah, sure, I'd probably be there more. But I think it'd be like, if one person went over, maybe not so much, and it's nothing against them, it's just there's only one person and I watch on Kick. But yeah, if, I don't know, say Shifty, Bateman, Deimos, George, say all 4 of them went to Kick. I'm not saying that they're going to, but in an example, like, let's say that they did, then I would probably go on Kick more, because those are 4 people that I watch a lot of. So because of that, that would probably be what would then take me over to Kick more. I would say as a streamer as well, if a lot of streamers I knew were having a good experience on Kick, that would also be more likely to get me over there, because I'd be more interested in giving it a go. But again, because none of the people I know right now or watch are streaming on Kick, there's just no reason for me to be over there. I mean, it was the same with Mixer as well. Like, there was just no one I watched on Mixer. And it's nothing against the streamers that are there, but because no one I previously watched went to Mixer, I just never ended up over there. But yeah, if a fair group of people that I watched went over, then yeah, sure, I probably would go over there. I'm not saying that I necessarily stream full time over there, but I'd probably be over there a lot more. And I mean, if anyone in chat is planning on streaming on Kick, like, honestly, let me know. I would be curious on how you found it. Especially if you're also, like, an artist, maker, crafter, something like that, musician. Like, not one of the main categories. If you're in that kind of, and you were doing that, I'd be interested in knowing how you found it. What? Oh dear. Oh, the cricket coverage started. The weather looks like the most British weather ever exists. Why God? Yeah, we've got a thunderstorm warning right now. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. Maybe it's just to keep things interesting, you know? Because we're always going to have something dramatic happen with the weather. So we're allowed to keep hosting stuff because it's dramatic. It adds to the drama and the tension, right? Thing is as well, if it's been raining, and because it's been so dry recently, I bet all of the grass is dead and there's just mud everywhere. You know, perfect sporting weather. We've had a bit of rain, but not a lot here so far, so like we're not, like, honestly it's actually been quite good because it's not been too much rain, because we've not had that situation where everything turns to mud. If anything, the plants are actually doing quite well now, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know what it's been like in the rest of the country. It might have had more rain than we had. There we go. Little patches. This is patch 3 stitches. Bring that back. And I think I've still got one hidden in here. Bring that back. Also, I haven't saved it for ages. Let's save it. Okay. So now we have all in white, so you can change the color, but we have that, which you can't see, and that, which you can't see. Nice. Dear. The reason we complain about the weather so much, true. Nothing more dramatic than watching a couple of middle-aged men try to sweep water off the pitch with a broom. Hell yeah. Oh, dear, I can answer that. I found Cake from Twitch streamers talking about it. I found Twitch from Lego influencers. Telling me this is the... okay. Be about through Mud Central, true. Oh, so Isis, see you, welcome on in. Yeah, we're making a frog. This is all gonna be one frog, but it's gonna be a frog that you can customize a lot. So we're making frogs. I don't want to add any more layers. The reason is it's gonna get a pain in the ass to color it if I add too many. So we're going to keep it like this for now. And just, I think I got them in the right order, because if I... No, the paint needs to be above the patches in case you want patches and paint. Spotty needs to be underneath both of those because that's skin, that's skin, that's skin, that's skin. Yeah, I got it. Brain. So you can customize it. So it's a community model. So it's going to be a model that it's a VTuber. So it's not like my companion. It's like an actual VTuber which you can speak and talk and emote with. And we're going to be giving them away, like they're just going to be in the Discord for anyone to download. And because anyone can download them, I thought it'd be nice if people could customize it to either their channel colors or just the colors that they'd want their frog to be, so that they're all a little different. You thought it was a plushie? It's plushie themed. So it's a VTuber, but it's like going to have like little patchwork bits and stuff like that. So they're plushie themed, but they're not actual plushies. They're plushie themes. And plushie themed VTubers specifically. So that you can add stuff. You could also have it, so like we have it like this, but you could have just the stitches if you wanted. Actually, I would kind of like a couple lines of stitches. I might add those underneath the patches. Just some like general stitch lines would be kind of cute. You could be a quilt frog. Exactly. See, you get the theme. You get the idea. So like for you, maybe that's what you'd want. And then Sleeves was like, I want a frog that's covered in paint. And it's like, okay. And I am like, I want an ombre frog. So I got the ombre. Or you could have an ombre frog covered in paint. And yeah, it's like, so you can mix and match a little bit. I am going to be making some presets, like a standard frog, like a rainbow, like paint, stuff like that. I'm going to make a few presets so that people don't have to worry about making them themselves if they don't want to. But we are going to make it so that you can change it however you like, really, within what I've drawn. But for now, it's quite funny, but like what it'll actually look like for now, because none of them, because you color them in VTube Studio, so you color them much later, is it just looks like a little guy. It just looks like a little guy. Yeah. So he's gonna look really, really simple because the color gets added later, so that you can customize it yourself. Because if I add a color, then you can't customize it. But you look at your little legs. You got little legs. But I need to actually work on the legs. Should we do the leg work now quickly then? So we'll start with... I'm gonna get rid of the body base, the ombre and the stripe. I'll get rid of all of these actually until we're working on each individual layer. Body shine as well, we'll just get rid of for now. And we're gonna be looking at arm. So arm has shading, outline. I need to duplicate this layer actually, just like this, and put it on here and merge it with this. So this is arm base. This is arm shading, because you'll always need the shading. And then this is arm outline, just so the shading can't escape the outline. I do also need to just get rid of the leg. As much as I like it, we don't need... Oh, do I also have the shading on right now? I do. Get rid of the shading. There we are. There we are. Gotta do some leg work. It is leg day. It is important. We must do leg day. So now we have this. Oh, don't want that. But we have... So the outline can disappear, the shading can disappear, and we just have our base, which is what we want right now. So I would like him to have his paws dipped in paint. So we'll need a paint arm. So let's add one here and keep the outline. Remove that. Oh wait, keep the outline. There you go. And get that. And then we're going to draw some paint. And so it's all in white because again, that way you can change it later. But I want him to have little painty paws. That. Yes. Small painty paws. And then we just need to fill it in with also white because everything is white. So much white. But you can change the colors later, so it's okay. I think white will allow it. If not, I might need the white. Oh, I can't remember if I need any color in it. I might take it across to VTube Studio really early and just make sure this works. There's a chance it will need to be like a really light cream, but I don't think it will. I think white will work. Okay, so we have that, and then I will just want a little shiny bit on some of it so that it can just be like, yeah. Nice. So this is paint shine, paint outline, paint base, and then this will be paint arm. There we are. So now we have painted arm. Patchwork. Do we want a patch? Do we want a patch on his foot? A little foot patch? Oh, yeah, okay. I know, you're mad at me. It's fine. I don't know if I want a foot patch. Maybe we could have a foot patch on one side and an arm and a paint patch on the other. I'll do both of them on the one leg for now because I can delete the other one later. Yeah, we could have one and then the other, I think. Yeah. Sharpied face. Oh! Okay. Oh, this gonna... Yeah, it'd have to be like Sharpie though, wouldn't it? Because I couldn't do a proper moustache because it would bounce in front of the mouth. But I could do like a Sharpied one, yeah. This is gonna get very complicated. You're gonna regret all of it. I'll do it. I'll happily do it. You'll have to color every single layer, but I'll do it. Listen, if you're happy to color the layers, I'm happy to draw them. Hell yeah. You know, I like that. I like the idea of like a really curly moustache. I probably would keep text off just because adding text to something means it's not as good internationally, if that makes sense. Just because obviously it might be in a language the person's not speaking. Little things like that. It's silly, but you know, you think about it when you're making a model for someone. But I like the idea of the mustache and maybe like some other random graffiti. And some stitches. Nora gets all the frogs. Definitely a mustache. That's a necessity now. Now that we've said it, we need it. All right, let's get this. Thanks for the horn. Who was that? I see it. Thank you for the horn. I'll just invisible that for a second so I can properly fill this in. There we go. Nice. Lego is fun. Bouncing on IOL. Morning chores. No. Chores is not fun. This is patch. Base. I forgot how to spell base. Patch. Outline. patch stitches. And this will then be patch arm. There we go. Frog excitement horn, heck yeah! Now we have that paint. I don't think they're, oh, spots. Anime wanted spots, didn't they? Let me add spots. I might do the ombre one as well, just because why not? Why not? We could have the ombre one. Yeah, sorry. Excuse me, I'm just doing things. Anime wanted spots. Let's have some little spots. And then no, don't want that one. There you go. There's some little spots. Frog spots. And oh, that's not how you spell frog. What happened? Frog. There you go. And put it in a folder anyway, because it's easier. It's easier if they're all in folders. Spots arm. There you go. Nice. So now we have the spots. I do love a little patch. I love a little patch as well. All right. So now we have those ones. Do I want ombre? I think if I did ombre, I would actually only need to do the bottom bit, which is nice, because it does make it a little bit easier. I could do stripe and I could do ombre quite easily, actually. So let's just do them. Which is to go for a stripe. It'd be like that. And for an ombre, it's the same thing, but just a lot less hard. There we go. So now we have ombre, we have stripe, and then we have stripe arm, and ombre arm. There you go. Get these into their relevant ones. Nice. Okay, I think that's everything. Because belly doesn't count. We don't need that one. Frag frog? Frag frog. All right, wait, I need to get all of the arm stuff together. So first of all, let's just put the arm base back. We're keeping all of those invisible for now. That is a arm. We were wanting to add some graffiti to the body, weren't we? Let's do that quickly then. Again, it's gonna be in white. Sorry. Everything's in white. And let's do back to 60. And then, oh wait, I can't see it. Why can't I see it? Oh, I probably got the arm highlighted, don't I? Where's my body? Where's my body base? There you go. Right. Okay, nice. I'll copy that across so it's like even. There's that. Let me copy that across quickly so we have two of it. Edit, transform, flip horizontal. There we go, thank you. I think it's closer on 1%. There. Oh, weird. Is that eye closer than it should be? Or is the mouth not center? Wait a sec, what? Maybe it's the mouth? Oh yeah, I think it's the mouth. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. We can merge these two together at least, but yeah, let's just... Yeah. There we go, okay. Mustache. What other... Because the thing is, if we did them like a little bit less graffiti-ish and a bit more tattoo-ish, that could work as well. We can have them all in the same category, see? But I also don't know what tattoos people really get. Maybe like a tribal style one? I know that's kind of common. Like a little, like, he could have like a little windy collar kind of thing, you know? You know, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm giving him a collar tattoo. Very painful, probably. But you know what? He's a brave frog, and he's sat through it. I'm not gonna do any explicit tattoos or tattoos that have, like, obviously iffy meanings because it's kids' charity, so, like, we'll of course not do that. Dear, a mohawk. I can't. Okay, that's one thing I can't do. I can't go around the outlines. It has to be within the base of the frog. So things like hair, unfortunately, are kind of a no-go. Not that it's a bad idea. It's just it will not work for what we have planned later. Yeah, it's like one of those unfortunate things. There we go. I kind of like that. That's a cute tattoo. There you go. He's got like a little wavy tattoo. Ah, dear. I hear you. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It is what it is, though. We're living within our constraints. Our constraints are the frog body. Anything inside the frog body can go. Anything outside the frog body is hard. Oh, no. Just want this. Layer 3 only. Thank you. There we go. Look at him with his little neck tattoo. Hell yeah. You get squash fairy tattoos. Oh, yes. I know someone who studied those in school. I think that's going to be a little detailed for what I can do, but I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I think they're cool. Actually, do I want these on the same layer? Do I want them on the same layer? I might not, mightn't I? Am I just... Actually, why am I doing this? I already have it here. Just so I can delete it from the other layer, because actually I don't think I'd want it there. Which is this one, right? Yeah. Just go in here quickly. Delete that. Is there a gap in it also? Is that a gap? Do I see a little teeny tiny gap in there? I feel like I do. God damn it. How did this happen? So this is now this one. There you go, get that there. Does that mean there's a gap in the other side as well? It does. Oh well, you know what? At least we found it. At least we found it. Get rid of that gap. There we go. And then this one is not quite where it should be, because it should be there, I think? Let's check that edge there. No, not there. Like there. And then this one should be there. There we go. Okay. Now it's even. Although I think actually... Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay. Cool. Aww. Yeah! Yeah! Dear. Like, Froggo. Last time I had a Froggo from always, but oh, like a little arrow on his head. Oh dear. How did you see that? I'm just getting used to it, I think. Also, Blocker, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Matrix, good morning. I hope you're both doing good. Good morning. Oh dear. I could do like a little head one. Maybe not Aang, because that's probably copyright, but like, I could probably do something else, right? Something that's not Aang. I could maybe do like a little like pretend hair. Oh, what would it look like? What would pretend hair look like on a frog? A little like... Oh, it's really close to everything else though, isn't it? Or maybe I could do like a flower. Maybe a little flower tattoo. That'd be cute, right? If I had it like... Okay, this is going to be hard for me to draw, what I've realized. Oh dear. If I did that, and then I'm like... I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. Like a little flower or something. And then it's just not central, which is going to annoy me. But if I make it central... Yeah, I can make it central. I think that still works. And then I could use some smaller brushes and just make it a bit more obviously a flower, maybe. I feel like that fits the theme, doesn't it? I mean, he's a frog. He would probably have a flower tattoo. Okay. Look at him go. Flower avatar. All right. I'm gonna just call them tattoo like 1, 2, and 3 just for ease. I know that they're not all tattoos, but it's a bit easier. Tattoo 2 and tattoo 1, and then put those together in a folder of tattoo frog. There we go. A little fire tattoo. I'm gonna avoid the tummy. Area because that's gonna have the most warping. You might have noticed I've been kind of avoiding things around the center. It's because when you go left and right, that'll probably have the most wobble. And so things like detail things will get warped in that, I think. A little bit. It'll look a bit funky. But around the edge, probably it'll be fine. Because if I am warping, it'd be the whole thing. Yeah, I want to give him I want to give him a little wobbly tummy because he's not going to have like any other really jiggle physics. I want his tummy to be like boing, 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 boing. So I'm going to be giving him boing, 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 boing stomach. But I think that's honestly enough, right? Like, that's pretty good. Because you have to bear in mind, like, it's a lot. Like, look at how much space we've covered with potential designs you can use. Like, that's a lot of space. I don't think you need more. I'm cutting you off. You've had enough. That's enough. If we do, the other thing as well is you have to bear in mind when you're shading it all. So when you're choosing your colors, you're going to have to go over every single one of those with the color that you want. So the more that we add, the harder it will be to make your ideal frog. Not necessarily in a bad way, but like there's a balance here. And you'll see this tomorrow when we do it for the first time. But yeah, it's a lot. All right. We've got our arms. I don't want to put tattoos on the arms because they're too small. I can maybe do it on the legs. So let's duplicate this group really quickly, just so we have the arm on both sides, because that has all the extra layers in it. I think we're good. Yeah, otherwise it's just going to be so much for you guys to recolor. It's going to be like, you're going to spend a whole day coloring your frog, and I don't want it to be that much. I want it to be fun, not like hard work, you know? Although I will still do a few for you, like a few bases, so that if you don't want to recolor it, I'll make a couple bases you can just swap between. And then you can maybe make little alterations if you want to. But I'd like it if you could do it from this, from scratch. All right. Funny thing is, when I add all these, you won't even see them now. Look at that. You literally can't even see them because they're all hidden. They're all hidden layers. And then in the arms as well, you won't see them. They're hidden. And then arm left, we'll just do the same thing. They're all hidden. You will not see them. There's so many layers on this now. Okay, let's save it. Let's save it really quickly before we do the legs. Oh dear. So yes, it doesn't look like it, but so far there's like, I want to say like 40 layers on this frog for you to recolor. Oh dear, it's a secret. He's hiding secrets. He's got secrets. Right, next, legs. Let's do legs next. There they are. Look at these cute little legs. I'm gonna have some tea as well because we're making good progress here. I don't think we're gonna get all of them done off stream today, by the way. I'm planning on just getting the frog done so that you guys can see like the behind the scenes work, because the rest of it I can do myself. I'll probably put the same sort of themes on all of them, so don't worry. Whatever themes we've picked on this one, they'll probably be relatively mirrored on the others. So like there'll be patchworks, there'll be paint splats, that kind of stuff. There might be a couple of like specific ones for like the octopus and the mush, like tentacle pieces and stuff like that you wouldn't normally have, that wouldn't make sense on this but would make sense on the octopus, and same with mush. Yeah. Oh dear. Right, we actually need to hide a lot of him right now because we need to hide do we have like a body? Yeah, we do have a body one, so I need to hide the body and the arms. We'll keep the eyes, why not? And we need to decide if he's going to have patches and stuff like that. And I am of the opinion that yes, he does. He has all the same stuff that the other ones have. I might just move them around a little bit. Oh, that reminds me, actually, while I remember, I did want to remove... Oh, actually, no, I'll keep them in both because you might want to put one on one and not on the other. But the thought blur. All right, here's a little leggy. So he's gonna need a paint splatter and a patch. All right, a mustache mushroom. Hell yeah, mustache mushroom. Exactly. So we can translate that kind of stuff across. It's like the spots on this one I might not translate across because like I don't think it makes as much sense. But there'll be other things I will for sure. And if I don't translate something across, I'll just, you know, give you something new. I want the paint splatter to be kind of like on the knee. You know? The thing is that's good about that as well is it already has the shine, so I don't have to do the shine again. I can just leave it as it is, which is nice. No, I don't need that one there. That's good. Okay, there's the paint outline. Nice. And then just need to color it in so that it's nice and solid. There we go. Yeah, arts and crafts frog. The other thing, actually, I forgot to mention this earlier. The other thing is, speaking of not being able to have things off of the frog, well, I did think of this ahead of time, because obviously things like hair, hats, stuff like that are another way people like accessorizing their VTubers so that they're custom. So, when we are doing the charity event, basically, when you donate, if you donate $5 or more, you'll have the option to add an accessory. So basically, I'm going to be making an accessory pack that I will also have downloadable in the Discord so that you can download that as well. The accessory pack are going to be accessories that you could put on a VTuber that you already own, or you could put it on this VTuber if you don't already have one. So if you do donate $5 or more during the event, this is only, I think, to a max, I can't remember if it's a maximum of 10 or 20. I did put a cap on it just because otherwise they do take quite a long time to make. But say if you wanted a straw hat because that's what you like on your VTubers, I'll make you a straw hat so that you can add it. Yes, and it will be, again, downloadable to anyone, so anybody can get that straw hat. But if you want to influence what the accessories are going to be, that's how you do it. Yes. I figured that was a good way of doing it so that people could literally just pick an accessory they want if they downloaded it, if they donated even. And again, that way it would also work for your own VTuber model as well. So if you already own a VTuber model, it doesn't have to be used for this, it could be used for that. Or both. Paint leg. There we go. First one down. Nice. Next. Go back to 60. And I think a nice big patch on the side of, oh, actually, do I want the side leg or do I want the foot? Maybe the foot? No, because you won't see the line and then it won't be so obvious that it's a patch. Let's have it here then. Because then it'll be nice and obvious. Yeah. Neil, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We are just designing a community VTuber model. So this will be a VTuber model that anyone can download that we're going to be rigging during VTuber SummerSlam, which is starting tomorrow. And this is, they're all going to be like plushie themed because the VTuber SummerSlam charity event raises money for Gamers Outreach, which is a charity that sends toys and specifically video games and video game stuff to kids that have to stay in hospital. So it's all about connecting kids socially to each other, even if they're like having to spend really long in hospital, because it does very much socially isolate you if you are spending long periods of time in hospital. They're very similar to the Starlight Foundation, except they do have a much heavier focus on gaming and making like specific gaming rigs that can go next to beds and stuff like that, so kids can do VR, so kids can do basically any game that you could think of, despite maybe having pretty serious medical conditions. And it helps people communicate. Communication and socializing through games. That's what Gamers Outreach does. And we'll be raising money from them from tomorrow to Friday. Hell yeah. And because it's for kids, we're doing like plushie themed VTuber models. So this is, needed to go here. There you go. So this is patch base, patch outline, and patch stitches. There we go. And then that is now patch leg. Nope, God. There you go. Nice. Should I quickly get the stripe one and other one done? right? Because I feel like that's pretty easy. Let's do a nice big... There we go. And we'll do... like there, for 1, and then that one there. There you go. So stripe 2, and oh, that's strice, not quite. Stripe 2, there we go, and stripe 1, and that is then stripe leg, and then ombre I probably will do less because there's not as much ombre stuff, so it probably only need to be 1 layer, and I'll just make it really big. Not that big, like that big. There you go. Yeah, and that will be ombre, put it in ombre leg. There we go. Same people from Amish Arts charity stream? Potentially, I don't know. Is Amish doing VTuber SummerSlam? I know they do Starlight Foundation. If you're talking about Starlight Foundation, then yes, I know that Amish definitely does fundraising for them. We do fundraising for them for 12 Days of Starlight in the December one. But yes, for VTuber SummerSlam. It does affect different kids in different hospitals with different conditions, so I think it's like nice to raise money for both. Oh dear. All right, what am I missing? Let me have a look at the arm. What's in the arm? Spots. We haven't got spots. And then I think that's it, actually. It's just spots. Video game consoles for kids in hospital. I think that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's just nice. Again, and they have a really specific focus on like, so Starlight does like everything. They do video game consoles, but they also do like arts and craft books. They do like custom dressing gowns and stuff like that for kids in hospital, so they do like a bit more everything, whereas Gamers Outreach, very specifically, they do video games, and it's because of the belief that kids can connect to each other through video games when, you know, even if situations where they can't necessarily leave their hospital beds, they can still have that socializing experience, and I think that's lovely. I think that's really nice. So it's not just about keeping kids entertained, it's also about helping them socialize. And because, you know, if you're spending a lot of time in hospital as a kid, when you would normally be at school and like doing all that kind of stuff, you kind of miss out on the years where you learn how to socialize with people, where you learn about all of that, even though it's not like active learning, but it's sort of like the background of, well, I spent, you know, time in school, and so I kind of get social hierarchy and chatting and how to make conversations with people. If you spend like a couple of years of your life in a hospital, your social skills will be severely dented because of it, because you'll just be there on your own with just, you know, nurses and doctors. So the idea with Gamers Outreach is basically helping kids to socialize, helping them through video games so that they don't miss out on those important learning steps just because they're ill. And I think that's lovely. I think that's lovely. So even though the what they do is quite similar to Starlight, I guess what they're aiming to achieve is a little bit different. Starlight's all about keeping kids entertained and like treating them like kids in a hospital. So like, even though they're in a hospital setting, they're still children, and so they should still have age-appropriate games, age-appropriate activities, and be able to feel and dress like kids. That's Starlight. Gamers Outreach is more about focusing on the socializing aspect and keeping kids socializing with other people their own age, even if they can't leave their hospital bed. Yes. Ah, dear. So I guess it's a little bit different, but it's still a very, like, regardless, they both do really positive things for kids. So yeah. I love it. Big fan. Spotty leg. Okay. Nice. Okay. I think that's everything that we needed for the base. Oh, except that they need to be in the right order, don't they? Oh, no, don't put it inside the other one. Spotty needs to go there. There we go. If we bring all that back again, it will be completely invisible. That's okay though. And then we'll bring this back. And then we're going to... Oh, actually, let's just take that highlight off. Oh. Look at him. I'm going to duplicate that group. This will be leg L. There we go. Froggy. There he is. Transform. Flip horizontal. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it. It's gonna be fine. He's just gonna wiggle his leg across to the other side, slowly but surely. When I live in Denver, the locals told me to make sure to walk and act silly when I walked in front of St. George Hospital for a chance someone was watching out the window. Yeah, that's actually a really nice idea. Because I remember I was very lucky when I was on wards. I was very often, because I was kind of, I think it had to do more with like, that I was just sort of sat there, like I wouldn't leave the ward very often. So I was like right next to the window, but yeah, it meant that I could look out of the window when I was there often. I think there was only one time in a bed where I was like right next to the door. I was either right next to the window or right next to the door. I was never one of the middle beds. I don't think I've ever been in the middle bed actually. I guess lucky, unlucky, right? But yeah, I used to just stare out the window for days because I didn't have anything. I had nothing to keep me entertained. I didn't have like a Game Boy or anything. I think in hindsight that's probably something that I would have given, because we had like consoles at home, so we had like the PS1, PS2, and then eventually the Xbox 360, right? So we had games consoles, and I never really thought to ask for a handheld, but like in hindsight it probably would have been like a good gift because I would have had something to do. Oh dear, look at our little dude. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, we do need to sort out some just general rigging stuff, like for the mouth, and all that kind of stuff. Kind of not so interesting, but it's still important. I don't actually like how the mouth looks. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna be a bit cheeky. We're gonna put, I like the shape of the mouth, and I like the size of the mouth, but I want the mouth to be, I think, a little bit more like smooth. So let's do this. And just get that a little further. And then make it bigger. Not that big, like that big. Let's do it to 150 because that's easy for me to then get the width right in a minute. And what we'll do then is just get this one, switch it over, put it to 150, and we'll just go tap on the end, and if we line it up correctly, it will look good. I think that's good enough. I think I can erase that down. That's a bit off there. Yeah, it's a little off on the top, but I can erase that down. It's just a much smoother line then. Oh dear, that's lovely. I've actually never heard of that, but I love the idea that you'd walk past the window with a silly walk. Ah, dear. I know it would have made me smile. I was over the car park a couple times. To be fair, there's a lot of car parks outside of hospitals. But the ones I was in were very, very big hospitals, so you're just outside a car park most of the time. That being said, my family did a very good job of trying to keep me entertained. They did their best. Oh dear. I would have loved it if there'd been like video game consoles they could have taken to my bed though. Because that's one thing. I would say that I wasn't super, it wasn't well, because obviously I was in hospital, but like most of the time I wasn't super unwell, but I was almost always nil by mouth. So like nearly every single time I was in hospital, there would be like a sign at the end of the bed, like, do not feed this child. This child is nil by mouth. And so like what would have been really nice for me at least would have been to have a distraction from how hungry I was. Because I would get so hungry every single time that I was there because because of the tests I was having done and because of the issues I was having, I was so often nil by mouth. And I would get so hungry. And so yeah, it was like, if there's one thing that would have been nice for me, would have been, yeah, a video game console to distract me from how like starvingly hungry I was all the time. I was so grumpy. I mean, I also do not blame myself in the least bit for being grumpy. I think that's a very normal reaction to just being like super hungry. But I was so hungry. Oh my god. Can't even tell you how hungry I was. You can probably imagine, to be fair, but like, dang, I was so hungry. I was always hungry. Oh dear. And like, that's pretty common. Like, a lot of kids have issues which mean that when they're in hospital they can't eat for long periods of time, and like having a distraction from not being able to eat would have been invaluable, at least in my mind. I would have really liked that. Ah! Oh my god!
I have come to cheer for something I succeeded. I'm an engineer.
Really? Wait, absolutely. Oh my god! Congratulations! Congratulations, Eden! Oh, is that all you have to say? There was a whole message. But good for you, Jelly, as well. Congratulations, Eden! Oh my god, thank you so much for sharing the good news. Heck, that's amazing. Oh my god, a heckin' engineer? What the heck? Heckin' smart bean! Heckin' smart bean! Good job. Hell yeah. Oh dear. Big heckin' congratulations. That's very exciting. He's only gonna have a little mouth. He got a tiny mouth. Oh my god. So what, do you have like a job as an engineer now? Or you just like, you have the qualification so that anyone could hire you? What are we looking at? Oh dear. Hell yeah, congratulations! Yeah. Oh dear, that's fantastic news. Alright, that's that. Get rid of both of them. We'll actually just do this in a dark grey. I've tried to stay away from using dark grey as much as possible, but there are times where you must use a dark grey. And this is the time. Where? Oh, actually, I could probably... Oh. Yeah, like this, because he's not going to have a very big mouth. I think that would be fine. Yeah! I have to deploy, not officially yet. I should have a job proposition, but... Oh, really? Oh my god! Oh my god, that's amazing! Heckin' congratulations! Big ups to you. That's very impressive. Oh dear. Hell yeah! I'm assuming you're going to celebrate. I'm assuming you're going to celebrate, right? You're celebrating tonight? Having a fancy meal or something to celebrate, right? I'm going to assume. I hope so. There we go. There we are. And then just put those behind that. Sorry, I'm just naming things. It's a bit boring. Bottom. There we go. My budget doesn't really... Oh no, fair. Maybe after you get your first paycheck then. After first paycheck, maybe? Fancy meal? Ah, dear. Let's get that into body. And then mouth needs to go here. Above all of the tattoos and all that kind of stuff, but behind the shading. Very important. Yay! Then he just needs some emotes like blushes and stuff. Yay! Next month probably, yeah. I'm already in a paid internship. Oh my god, congratulations! Oh, it's so exciting! Hell yeah, I hope you really, really have a good... I'm sure that you will. I'm sure you will. I hope you have a really heckin' good time. Alright. He needs to blush. I might... Do you think I should colour the blushes or no? I guess because you might want a different colour blush. I do think the blush being in white might... I don't know. I guess I could do it in white, but then I could have the opacity down maybe? It's hard to tell, honestly, what would look better. Okay. We'll do white, but then I'll heckin' mess with it a bit. Oh god, there's so much here. Well, there you go. Okay, that'll do. That's better. Oh, not quite like that. Oh, actually, though, I do kind of like the idea of just a bonk. Like so. Like just a little cheek blush. Cute. But I also like just over the top blush, so. Yeah. It's the wrong color, but that's fine. I've been in Night for 5 months now. It ends in a month. I'm getting wait, really? For only 6? Oh my god. Heckin' good job. Nice. Blush. That's awesome. All right, this does need to go behind the eyes. Otherwise, it's gonna look a bit weird. There you go. All right. Bring back all of your bits and bobs. Oh, not. Oh, where's the mouth? Oh, I didn't think of that. It's gonna hide the mouth, isn't it? Oh, don't know how I feel about that. Don't know if I like that very much. Maybe I do need to change. It's just not quite the right shape, is it? Also, I'm going to put all of these into a folder of just, like, things. Because otherwise they're kind of a pain to get rid of. There you go. Yania, oh my god, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Long time to see, but this is crazy now. So there, no, you're fine. How are you doing? I hope you've been good. Welcome on in. Ah, dear. I might give myself a good hecking. Yeah, get a good hecking coffee. We're all actually just cheering on Eoden right now, who has not only nearly completed an internship, but has also bagged himself a job. Very impressive. Very hecking impressive. We're all impressed with Eoden right now. Okay, I'm just gonna do this maybe and then copy it to the other side. The one thing I will need to do is make sure that it doesn't go outside of this or this. And there you go. Just make sure it's not hiding it anywhere. How big is it? Yeah, it's pretty big. Okay. That's good to know. If I know, that's fine. It's only if I don't know there's a problem. Edit, transform, flip horizontal, and then put it like there, and then see where it is. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, it's not quite right. It does need to just go down a little bit, but if I do that, it needs to go down a little bit more. That's fine. That's pretty much spot on, isn't it? That's fine, that's fine. There we go. Now we have Froggy Blush. Also, Blue, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I know tomorrow about the job. Sorry, you know tomorrow. My bad. But yes, basically. Hell yeah. Very exciting. Right, we got some blush. We are making, by the way, for people that have just popped in, we are making a VTuber model for the community, so basically anyone will be able to use this model. We're making it entirely in monochrome because what you can do is actually go into VTube Studio and add color, which means you can color it however you like. So you could color your channel colors, you could color it rainbow for Pride, you could do Christmas colors at Christmas. It just makes it a lot more customizable, and we've also added lots of secret patterns and like patches and little bits and bobs to make it really like unique to you so that you can have your own unique frog. Yes, and we are going to do it with a couple others as well, although I probably will end up doing those off stream just because, first of all, my stomach is rumbling, but also because they take a really long time to do because it's loads of layers. For example, say if I get rid of that, if I go into things, I'm just going to show you some of them because there's a lot. Okay, so say you wanted ombre or stripe, we've got both of those. You could have a belly on your frog. You can have spots on your frog. You can have patches on your frog. You can have paint on your frog. You can have tattoos on your frog. So you can kind of just add and customize these kind of things, and it means that they'll look nice and fancy and cool and stuff. Which side is mouth on? Mouth actually will need to be underneath tattoo. So I might just put tattoo frog there. I think mouth is the... Oh, actually no. Will mouth need to be underneath all of them? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, we're going to put mouth under here then. Not quite. Like under there. There you go. Why is it invisible? Oh, I see. Okay. It's not going to be underneath all of them, is it? It'll probably be underneath... I think it'll probably be in there, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, I've got it. Sorry, it's a bit weird, but I think I've worked it out. As friends, you must have frog. It's for everybody! So this is a community model. Anyone can download it, as long as you have in our Discord, if you're not Discord, there you go, we have a link. You can come in, it's open to anyone, as long as you're in the Discord, just because that's where I'm going to end up putting the, that's where I'm going to be putting the download links. So if you want it, you'll have to be there. That's the only reason. Oh dear. Oh, but welcome on in now. I am doing well. We made a frog. He looks very simple, but he is not simple. So for instance, we have ombre and stripe, which you can't see right now. But he has lots of patterns and stuff, and he has them on all of him. You can get rid of the blush as well for now. So for instance, you might want a belly frog, a frog with a big belly, but then you might also want spots. So you can have spots and a belly with maybe an ombre background. You could have that. Or you could have a patchwork frog with some paint splatters on it as well. So you can look really arts and crafty. And then maybe have stripe in the background for Pride. Hell yeah. Or you can have a tattoo frog, which the tattoos will all be individual, so you don't have to have all of them, but you have a moustache, you have a little flower up there, and you also have the bit at the side. You could have that, but you don't have to. It's up to you. Or whatever you want for your frog, to make your frog your own. Yes, and we're going to do that with all of them. So this is the first one we're doing it with, but we also have an octopus model and a mushroom model. So yes, that way you can properly customize it so that it's perfect for you. Also, I've just realized having those invisible is a bad call because the mouth is in there now, so let's just not do that. There we go. But you shouldn't really be able to see any of the layers when it's normally like this. But yes, that's all we're doing. It's precious. I'm excited for it. We're going to be making them and rigging them over the next few days. So tomorrow we'll be doing the frog. Thursday will be the octopus, and Friday is the mushroom. And on Friday is also when we'll be doing all of our giveaways. I will be honest, I am going to end stream in a second just because it is quite warm and I can't open the window because thunderstorms, lol. So I'm probably going to end the stream pretty soon. But I do want to just quickly go over once again. From tomorrow to Friday, we are doing VTuber Summer Slam. VTuber Summer Slam is a charity event which raises money for Gamers Outreach, who supply kids in hospitals with customized gaming setups. So basically, if you have to stay in bed, you can still do VR. You can play games with the other kids there that are your age, or you can play games with kids online. So again, it just helps get your socialization up if you are stuck in a hospital for a long time. And especially as a kid, if you're missing a lot of school and your chances to socialize and make friends, it helps you connect with other people your age. So that's what Gamer Outreach do. They're fantastic. They've done lots and lots of work for hospitals. We've helped loads and loads of kids out, and we're lucky enough that we can help raise money with them with VTuber SummerSlam. During the event, we're going to be making 3 models, which will be community models so that anybody can download them once they're finished. I will be making them with a couple of colorways just so that, you know, it's not completely like blank, just because otherwise it might be a bit overwhelming for anyone who's a bit newer. But then you can also make your own if you're feeling a bit artistic. And we'll be putting all of those in after the event. So they'll all be going live on Friday. So we'll get them all on Friday. Speaking of Friday, Friday is also the day we'll be doing any giveaways. So depending on what we hit, so depending on what extra streams we can do, depends on how much money we raise, all giveaways will be on Friday. So if you're interested in the giveaways, you will have to be there. You cannot book your space in advance. You will need to be present. You will also need to be following as well, just because otherwise you don't want a bot to like accidentally win any of the giveaways. So you'll have to be following and you'll have to be present on Friday. And then I think that's about it, other than to go through what you can win. Again, this very much depends on how much we earn or raise, I guess. $300 is the goal. At $50, it's a sticker giveaway. At $100, it is whichever horror game wins in the poll. The poll is between FNAF, the first game, The Mortuary Assistant, and Little Nightmares. You can vote in the poll with your donations. For $150, it's a second sticker giveaway. For $200, we'll have a stream where chat can design my VTuber outfit. I only have one outfit, so we can go as crazy as you like, and chat can design it. If you want ducks for sleeves, we can do ducks for sleeves. If you want a hot dog for a body, we can do a hot dog for a body. You just need to let me know. As long as it's within TOS, we can do it. That will be at $200. At $250, I will stream Apex. It's been something that's been asked of me for a while, and I've always put it off because I'm very, very bad at FPS and I've never played Apex before. But if we hit $250, I will stream Apex at least once. And if we hit $300, it's the big giveaway where I will give away all of the art and rigging, so a fully made model ready to go. In the kind of style that I do, which is more chibi-esque, to one person in chat. Again, you'll have to be there if we hit that goal, but all you'll need is a concept for your VTuber, and I will make it from scratch to completion. Yes. I have done quite a few VTubers before. If you're interested, I have a portfolio. I do VTuber commissions. I'm closed until middle of July right now, but I do them. That is something that we do. So if you were looking for a VTuber and we do happen to hit that goal, you're going to want to enter on Friday. Heck yeah. Ah, dear. All right, I think that's everything that I needed to go over before. You'll hear it all again tomorrow, obviously, when we're doing our stream. You'll hear everything. In the meantime, though, I am actually going to end stream because I would like to do the rest of the other 2 off stream in a cooler room. Where it's a bit colder. Thank you everybody who did join today. I hope everyone's excited about the next few days. I am personally very, very excited. I think it's going to be really, really fun, and we're going to be able to make lots of VTubers for people and extra bits and bobs. And also, it's a frog. Who doesn't like a frog and a mushroom and an octopus? I think everyone likes those things. In the meantime, though, 2 seconds, because I'm going to be finding a bean. I've just been scrolling, and there's actually quite a few beans we could send you all to, which always makes it a little difficult. Heck, when everyone is live, God. There's so many people. Okay, you know who I would actually maybe... I don't think I've ever raided them before. I think they were recommended to me by another person in chat a while ago, so it'd be nice to raid into them. And that is a very, very talented artist who does like ink art. It's really, really cool. Was it Anime Boy Stars that recommended them to me? It might have been Anime, I'm not sure. Who recommended me Jen? I can't remember. Somebody recommended them to me, and I really enjoyed their stream vibe. I thought it was really, really good, and they had like a really nice chill vibe for like arting along. So we're going to raid you into there because I think you'll all really, really enjoy it. It was you, Cthulhu. There you go. It was Cthulhu that recommended me. Thank you. Yeah, Cthulhu recommended me there. I don't think I've ever had the chance to raid them. So we're going to raid you all into Jen. Again, a very, very talented artist on Twitch. Grab a raid call if you fancy. It's just a really good way of sending some love to another channel. And I'll be back tomorrow with charity fundraising, fun time, silly challenges. Yep. For the next 3 days. Also, I'm going to be a VTuber for the next 3 days because, of course, it's VTuber SummerSlam. I can't be a flesh body. So, but I'll have all of the channel point redeems back on, so you can change my color midstream and all of that good stuff. We'll bring all that back just for the charity event. Otherwise, reject flesh, embrace pixels. Otherwise, thank you so much everyone who joined. A big thank you to Cricket and also Ledman for the raids earlier. It was very kind of you, and all the follows as well. Otherwise, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care and send lots and lots of love to Jen. Speak to you soon. There we go. Go everyone. Be free. In another chat.